Hello. Give me a second here. Okay. Almost got it. And post. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where's my post? That's not it. How do I do this again? Why am I having such a difficult time here? How do I do this? Post? Edit page, messages, settings. What? Posts? But how do I make a post? They changed Patreon? Like, how do I make a new post? Where do I make a new post? New. There we go. Okay. All right. People will show up now. And I think that worked. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, great profile picture.
I had to.
Pretty funny.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yep. Alrighty.
That's awesome.
Control room.
Furry Chris Kyle.
Yep.
Oh no. Why would they do that?
Do what? Sorry.
Never mind. I didn't ask.
Okay.
Oh man. How are you guys doing?
Doing just fine. Just good.
Sick.
Just decent. I woke up with plenty of time to get the Hangout started in time, but then I didn't. I'm 10 minutes late. Sorry.
Oh gosh, I was thrusted awake by my dad because we had to go outside and start building a shed. So
cool.
Yeah,
nice.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, I just I was about to start the Hangout, but I just had a shower, and sometimes sometimes in the shower or I guess elsewhere, I'll get like a song kind of coming into my head. I'm like, ah, shit, I gotta write that down. So I have to do that first, because otherwise it would have been lost.
What do you usually put it down on?
My phone.
Oh, okay.
At this point, I guess.
Whenever I have writing ideas, I have this app called it's a IA Writer. It's very fast. You can just create a new document real quickly and just start typing things
for
immediately.
Sheet music or what?
Oh, for sheet music. I thought you meant just.
Well, I mean
ideas.
lyrics. Yeah, I mean I could just put in my note app, which I do.
Oh, but, okay.
I mean, if I want to remember the music, then the easiest way to do that is just record a video on my phone.
Oh, that's true.
Is there a way to put push to talk on this thing?
Yeah, I believe so.
I can't find it. I just have a really bad cough.
Oh. It's somewhere.
I believe you can do it by what is this? Studio. Oh, I guess there isn't, but oh yeah, I've been working with my microphone, so I actually have to be closer to it.
Oh,
So
excuse
yeah, I'm
me for
actually.
eating sushi, by the way.
Oh, don't worry.
I
I actually
sushi.
I
Just
didn't like
love
sushi
leftovers.
before. I didn't like sushi before, but I did find one that I actually like. It's this one called Hidden Dragon. I don't know if that's the restaurants or if it's something that's well known.
Honestly, like there's tons of sushi in Vancouver.
Mm,
If you
Nice.
go for like, there's certain classic rolls, like you know what you're gonna get if you're gonna get a Kappa roll. It's just cucumber. You know what you're gonna get if it's like a California roll. But whenever you start incorporating words like dragon or like
yeah.
Yeah.
if it's listed under the menu as like special roll, then it's gonna be the restaurant's variation. And so
Yeah, I'm
like,
really bad at ordering sushi
yeah.
because everything that goes into sushi is shit I hate,
Oh.
but it's so delicious when it's all together for some reason.
Oh, really?
I hate vegetables. I hate fish. I hate crab,
Oh.
fake or real.
Oh yeah.
So when I read the
Sorry.
ingredients, I'm like, that sounds disgusting, but it probably
But then you
won't
actually
be.
like it.
Yeah, I guess.
That's weird.
I mean,
Huh.
I'm not a big fish guy, but I guess
Uh-huh.
eel's pretty good. Oh yeah, so I need some like your guys' opinion on this. I'm trying to start streaming.
Oh, what?
Okay.
So what do you guys think of this as like the idle screen?
That, I mean, I don't really have any strong opinions on it. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, me neither.
it's just
Um,
it's anything that you feel is something that like is representative of your personality is good.
I suppose
Right.
so. I mean, maybe as a joke with the Fallout one, put like the console in the corner in terms of me exploiting it. So, oh man. Anyway, at the rate of me exploiting the console, it's kind of turned into what the McElroy brothers turned their Fallout 4 videos into.
So,
Any-
something funny. I was watching your Silver Case playthrough,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought it was interesting when in the playthrough you said you had never seen the number 23.
Yeah, and then I watched it. And you know what's really funny? Totally unintentional. I watched it on April 23rd. But here's the biggest problem with that movie is like it's all about picking and choosing whatever rules you're going to apply to the numbers in order to get the number 23. So earlier in the film, it's like what was it? Like February 21st, and it was just like, oh no, February is number 2. 2 plus 21 is 3, or 23. And then other ones it would be like, oh no, it's like April 23rd, but it's like, oh, you're not including the month now, right? Because the number adds up to 23 there. Oh, now the month isn't a number. Because otherwise, if you were to include the month, it would be like, oh, it would be 27, right? And so it's like it's the stupidest fucking movie. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's one of those movies that got really successful just because of how stupid people are. Because when that got released, everybody was like, it's everywhere. Like that's why people watched it and shared it with their friends, is because they're like, I'm seeing the number 23 everywhere, but they don't realize that it's literally just a delusion. You
I
know,
would think that it would have
like
more
a
to do
gambler's
with the
fallacy
fact-
almost. Sorry, go on.
I kind of wonder if it's also a curiosity thing where like you see the poster and it's like, oh, this is a serious movie with Jim Carrey.
That too, I guess, but
Let's find out. Oh, never mind, he's bad.
I mean, like you can put him in a serious movie, just not like a serious suspense horror movie.
Oh,
Or
fuck,
a serious
that's right.
dark crime movie.
Did Eternal Sunshine come out before or after 23?
Before.
All right, never mind. I forgot about that
And
movie.
The Truman Show was before that, and you could
Yeah.
argue that that's a serious movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
you know what? I really like Jim Carrey in a serious role. It's
Well,
surprising.
good one.
He does a great job in certain movies.
I know. Oh, I was gonna say, has any of you seen Promised Neverland?
No.
Promised Neverland?
It's an anime, but
Oh,
it's really good.
sounds like an anime now.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a Michael Jackson documentary.
That's what I was thinking.
So it's like an anime version of Chicken Run.
Chicken Run?
That's already
Yeah.
here. What?
Okay.
It's really good though.
Is it
Chicken Run was fucked up.
Yeah.
Adult Swim?
I don't know why I even liked that movie as a kid. It was fucking traumatizing.
I know. Actually, you know what? I was actually gonna say like I did find out one of my traumatizing moments of like
yeah?
when I was watching movies as a kid. I remembered Wallace and Gromit did that for me.
Just because of the animation style, or what?
The penguin actually.
Oh,
The penguin's eyes
there's a
freaked
penguin
me out.
in Wallace and Gromit. I don't. I've never watched it religiously or anything. So
Oh, my dad always put it on for us when we were kids, but I remember the penguin blinking would always freak me out because it looked like its eyes were like glowing.
I just like that fucking Yeti from Rudolph, man. The
Yeah,
abominable
Yeti was
snowman.
Oh
fucked.
yeah, that.
It
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
so scary. It still looks scary.
Oh, you know who I hope joins the stream today?
God.
Frickin' yeah, God, of course. No, Frederick Fox. He was.
Well,
that'd be cool, too.
don't like summon him or anything. He might
Yeah,
be watching.
I summoned the.
Like
Some-
he spends his time being busy
Yeah,
with the
just-
animating and
Yeah.
all
say
that
his-
work.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Yeah,
say
no,
his name 3
Frederick, if you're
times.
listening, don't worry about it.
no pressure.
No pressure.
Also, sorry
Join
to
us if you
interrupt,
like.
but Am I coming out really loud, or is it just
Am
my
I
end?
coming
You're
through?
fair.
You
It's
sound
fine.
normal.
Oh, it's
It's
good.
all fine.
Okay.
I don't know.
How does
You know
my
what
audio
movie-
sound?
So
Everybody sounds fine.
Okay,
Oh, cool.
good.
Okay.
I
Do I
tried out
sound
the
like a beautiful
Criterion
child?
channel.
Huh?
You asked me how the Criterion channel went.
Oh yeah.
It needs work.
Yeah, of course. I'm never like a day one adopter of
Yeah.
anything. Like you have to prove that you're a service that I want first.
Hey, can everyone else hear Adam?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear him.
Yes?
It's mute for
Adam, he
me.
can hear himself.
Okay.
Can't hear you. Let me check.
Mm.
Just me.
Oh dear.
Right
Yeah.
click. Tell him
Let
to
me-
right click my profile.
Let me drop out and
you
come
probably-
back in.
Oh hey,
Right click
did-
his profile pic. Oh, okay.
But yeah, like one of the immediate issues is that subtitles are only available for non-English films.
Mhm.
So so I saw like Fantastic Planet. I've seen like 3 movies already.
Mhm.
But for some reason it really does not, it shits itself and stops working halfway through Stalker and through like the first 10 minutes of Antichrist.
The subtitles? Like what do you mean?
No, not the subtitles, the video itself. It just stops, it freezes, and I
Oh,
can't get it past
like
that point.
consistently. They just probably need to I guess have like a better software, or I'm not
Oh,
really
boy.
like a coding kind
Yeah.
of guy, but like Netflix's program works really, really well.
Yeah.
And then you try to go into something like, I don't know, I went on Amazon Prime for the first time in fucking forever to watch that Guava Island thing. And yeah, their service is a lot less intuitive. Their video is a lot more jittery, and I'm just like, holy crap! Like, we take things like Netflix and YouTube even for granted as soon as you go on another like video streaming website and realize just how shitty everything is.
Yeah, and I think part of it is also what was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh yeah,
I
like
didn't think.
the
Go
search function, you pretty much need to put in the name of the movie exactly, but from what I've seen, like it'll show you either the movie or something listed as collection. If you click on collection, then you get all the bonus shit.
Oh, you know that stock picture I shared with you guys, the one with the guy
Yeah.
giving the middle finger to a gunman. I
Oh,
found the actual
Oh.
one that gave me the giggles.
Oh, okay, hold on.
With
I will share it here in a moment once I find it. It was in my Dropbox the whole time.
Was anyone else scared of Judge Doom melting at the end of Who Framed Roger Rabbit as a kid?
That
No.
didn't
I
freak
wouldn't-
me out as a kid, but what did was what he did to that shoe.
That scared
I
the
didn't
shit
see
out
it
of
as
me.
Oh, I always laughed at that part for some reason. I was a psychopath.
Yeah, it was.
Where-
was scary.
when he walks in that room, like I vaguely remember that like traumatized me as a kid. When he walks in the room and that like female rabbit approaches him or like runs at him, that gave me like a jump scare. I remember. I think it's isn't it
Oh,
like
yeah.
you know what I mean?
When he's in Toontown.
Yeah.
Oh, the lady that had the big ass lips.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
God.
No, that
Yeah, they're
scared the
not
shit out of
rabbits.
me.
They're just animated humans with, and Jessica's last name is Rabbit because she married Roger.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that was Jessica Rabbit in that case? Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I'm just saying that actually scared me from that movie.
So
Like, for real.
I'm really confusing myself here. I'm going in this weird rabbit hole on IMDb and YouTube.
That's the greatest pun ever.
you were yeah, I guess so. I you were talking about anime earlier, and it reminded me of just some
Oh, yeah?
like some ad for an upcoming anime that I saw like years ago, and I just remembered that it exists, and it was like about horse girls. Like instead of cat girls, it was horse girls, and it's not even like really furry anthro shit. It's like just horse ears instead of cat ears, and they're like it's like they're running in a derby in the same way that like the you know how in Devilman Crybaby there was that subplot of like them racing or whatever. It's almost like that. It's like track and field, but they're horse girls and they all have horse tails. And so I looked this up.
Now we know how
and,
Adam.
like it's got like millions of views on some videos on YouTube. Like there's a funny moments compilation, 3.7 million views. But on IMDb, it's got like only 100, not even 82 ratings. The entire show has 82 ratings on IMDb, and I'm thinking like, is it because it's only watched in Japan and nobody uses IMDb in Japan? Or what the hell happened?
I think-
I would have thought that this weird ass horse girl anime would have transcended beyond Japan at this point. It's been out
It
since
feels like-
last year.
Feels like
I
it
think
become a meme in
everyone-
your community.
Yeah, I mean,
think
I kind of
everyone
want to
just
see it.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
everyone just wants to forget about it.
We're not gonna talk about Endgame because nobody is. Oh, I haven't seen
Yeah,
Endgame.
we're definitely-
I
we're
don't know
definitely
what it is.
I've seen
anything
it. Just
about
It is a
at two-
masterpiece.
at
Wait,
2
Adam,
a.m.
what do you think?
We're not talking about it, is what I think. You're gonna wait
Yeah.
for my
Oh, I've seen
critique
it.
because
I've seen it.
like we've accidentally spoiled things having conversations about other movies, so I don't trust that we'd be able to not spoil things if we're having any conversation about
I
Endgame.
I
So
saw
we're not
it.
talking about it.
Do you think it's
You
good
can
or
ask me
bad?
next month.
Here,
Oh,
Also-
I saw it at 2
Check my
a.m.
Twitter.
Gave it a
I've
5 on
said the same thing on
IMDb
Twitter.
and said it was
Also,
underwhelming on Twitter.
somebody in the chat said Alex and Ralph needs to be in one of these.
These hangouts? Why?
I don't know, but I remember you telling us they'd be super busy. So
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
mean,
fun, though.
yeah, I just thought we'd let you know,
Is that
Roberto.
not enough? Come on.
oh yeah, we did
Yeah.
talk about that last.
Look
time.
at that face, man.
I wish we could get Alex and Ralph for just an Oscars stream.
Mm.
I don't know. Ralph was in an Oscars stream.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, the last year's.
Yeah.
I'm surprised this year's Oscars wasn't a complete fuck up.
Well, the award.
I mean,
it's
picture
debatable,
but the
Yeah.
Their choices.
televised event was not
Green Book.
Green Book.
Yeah.
See,
Bohemian
I've forgotten
Rhapsody
about it
getting
already.
best
Like,
editing.
I wouldn't be thinking about that movie unless you guys just mentioned it right now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen
How would
it
I
still
see
because
it?
it looks boring.
I'm going
Wow.
to be very upset if there's a movie that is claimed to be like, I don't know, the next Lawrence of Arabia, and it ends up being a piece of shit, and they still it still wins in the Oscars.
what do you mean?
Best editing for Bohemian
Well, like I don't
Rhapsody.
know. There's a piece of I'd imagine there's going to be like a piece of garbage movie in the near future that tries to pull off the cinematography like Lawrence of Arabia,
Mhm.
and that's the only like good thing about it. And like, oh, next Lawrence of Arabia. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm rambling.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. And I've been watching Shield Hero. And
What's that again?
It's an anime.
Shield Hero?
Yeah, someone told me I wouldn't like it, but actually I don't mind it. It's predictable at best, but it's still fun.
So you love anime. Have you ever heard of this horse girl anime before I mentioned it?
No, I mean
have not.
I don't exactly
What's
have a
it-
wide spectrum of
It's called
my taste in anime.
Uma space Musume
What the
colon
fuck? Okay, I'll look that up.
Not-
pretty
Wait.
pretty derby. UMA, so Japanese for horse, and then Musume, MUSUME colon
Oh, found it.
Pretty Derby.
Usume Pretty Derby.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Pretty Derby. Pretty
Pretty
Derby.
Wait.
Derby. Look it up
Okay.
on YouTube. It's like it looks hilarious. I kind of want to
Okay.
see it.
Okay. It's.
Oh.
I just gotta
In
put
concept,
two
I don't know.
lads.
Like it could be really boring.
Let me see how many reviews are on my anime list. There's quite a few, but I can't say there's probably like a whole lot.
Oh my
because
god, the
it's-
first video that came up is this guy staring into this girl's tits. Okay, this looks amazing.
Great. You know, my friend tried to get me to watch Food Wars,
Oh yeah.
and I'm not into that sort of shit because it like
What do you mean?
it just started off with a girl being grabbed by a tentacle. I was like,
It's
The one I'm
okay,
watching.
okay.
The one I'm watching, she's being.
I watched like the first 3 episodes or something. I could probably watch more at some point.
The thing is,
I'm watching Funny Moments #1. Yeah, that's why people watch this, because it's funny.
the only.
Okay.
So I don't really watch comedy is the thing, and because you know it's a very hit and miss genre for me. But there was one anime.
I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say it, but
He
What?
said hit and miss, not hit or miss.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come
Yeah.
on.
sorry, go
Hit and
on.
miss.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. The only one that I really liked though, it was called Full Metal Panic Fumafu.
Mhm.
And basically, if you watch
I've
that
heard of it.
first, if you watch that first and then watch the main series,
Mhm.
you were like, wow, this is what this was supposed to be.
Yeah, I think that's like relatively old, right? That's like
Yeah.
from 2005 or something or earlier.
Something like that. But
Yeah.
my goodness, isn't it hilarious? There's like one episode where he keeps on blowing up his locker because girls keep putting love letters in his locker and he thinks it might be a bomb. And I was like, it's like, oh my
That's what I do.
goodness. Yeah.
Connor, yes, I have seen the Red Turtle. It wasn't good, but thank you. I didn't think it was great. It was kind of the animation was fine.
Mhm.
It was nominated
Anyone-
for an Oscar.
Anyone
What
watch-
are your thoughts on Endgame?
I'm not talking
Oh
about
my
it.
We're not talking about Endgame.
We're not talking
All right.
about it. I've seen it, but I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay, this is directed to everyone and in the chat and in this room. We're not talking about Endgame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it though.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll
grab a
speak
sheet of
for all
paper
of
and
us.
just write, we're not talking about Endgame on it and tape it to
Yeah.
yourself.
I mean, I honestly like it's so. I mean, I don't even. Yeah, we're not talking about it.
Yeah.
But,
Um,
Red Turtle. I saw a commercial for Red Turtle like a couple years back. I don't know how old it is, but it looked like it was this poetic piece. I don't know. Like it was it pretentious? Do you think, or like a general?
It was
analysis?
just one of those. It was. I don't know how to describe it other than it was kind of boring, and if you actually thought about the implications of what happened in the film, it was kind of fucked up in a way that it wasn't self-aware about.
No. So it had a good premise from what I saw. It was like a Castaway kind of deal, wasn't it? Like finding oneself.
In a really basic way, yeah, but
Oh.
it was more like just this. It was one of those animated movies that relies on like we are being very lighthearted and consumable and easy to watch and kind of cute, and that's it.
Kind of like
you know?
Mirai in a way. Like that. would be
Mirai
my
was
opinion.
like almost obnoxious in that sense. Mirai was way too like baby anime for me.
Saturn.
Yeah.
I can't
Another
I can't
thing.
stand the whole like baby noise cute like gigantic eyes constant crying and I'm supposed to be entertained by that sort of thing. I'm really
Yeah.
really not
Actually,
a big fan.
That's what
Mm.
Promised Neverland does, except it like takes a whole different turn.
Hmm Someone's asking me what I'm planning on seeing at Cannes, and I think because I'm only there for the 3 days thing. Next year I'm gonna try to be there for longer and get like a real accreditation. But my priority, I guess, like one of the ones I'm most interested in catching early would probably be The Lighthouse. Because I'm interested in seeing what his second film's gonna be like, Robert Egger or whatever his name is. There's a bunch of shit there, so I don't know. I'm sure I'll see a lot.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking if I've seen My Own Private Idaho. I haven't yet, but
Private
I'm looking
Idaho.
forward to it. I think I have it on Criterion. I don't know if I bought it on Criterion or not. There's some movies that I buy to try and like persuade myself to watch them sooner.
Yeah.
What's it called? Idaho?
My Own Private Idaho with I think Keanu Reeves is in it and River Phoenix. But apparently it's really good. It's a Gus Van Sant film.
Oh, cool.
No.
Are you excited for Bill and Ted 3?
What?
Is that happening still? Did that get canceled?
Oh no, they came
Oh,
out
yeah,
with a
Bong
video
Joon-ho.
like a week ago.
Sorry.
Were talking about like how they're almost done writing it and they're gonna shoot it
Okay.
soon.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I don't really care. I haven't seen the originals, so.
Has
I'll see
anyone
him at
watched?
some point.
Has anyone watched Black Summer?
No.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say it's good at first, but then like the last couple of episodes just really takes a nosedive. It
Private
sucks.
Pizza, I'll talk about that on my Twitch. Ask me on a Twitch stream when I'm playing like a mature rated game or something. I've talked about it before. But I'm pretty sure there's people in this video call that are underage, so I wouldn't want to get into like any weird details on that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, I know everything.
No webcam model shit.
Yeah.
If you want me to leave, I can go so you can talk about that.
Don't.
We're not.
Whatever. Just ask.
not-
I'm gonna do my Sunday stream tomorrow. I'll probably play a mature rated game or
Okay.
something. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. Like when it's just me and Scoot in the room, whoever can listen.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
listen.
underwear.
Hello.
I don't see what
Hi,
the full
underwear.
name is. Oh, under Sauce Boy.
Hello. How goes it?
Hello, Mr. Boy.
Am I the only one drinking alcohol here?
Yeah, because I just woke up. Like it's
Yeah,
not
if
that.
anyone's
Well, I mean it's like
curious.
1:30 p.m. But
Wait, I can't see. Yeah.
Does chocolate milk count?
I don't know why my
nope.
webcam
No,
is flipped.
Capiso.
What's that? What is
Huh?
that?
Oh,
You
this?
just showed. Yeah. I saw coconut. What is that though? No. Never had that. Is it
It's really
like
good.
a local thing?
I don't know. No, actually, a local thing for us would be like, ironically enough, I think it's called Polygamist's Brew or something like that.
Okay. Nice.
To reiterate, I am from
yeah,
Utah.
you talk. Yeah, the Mormons.
Mm-hmm. Funny thing is, everyone assumes I'm Mormon whenever I mention that.
The fuck?
I'm just gonna look at the can line.
Do autistic people know?
Oh yeah.
What?
They're apparently releasing a 4K The Shining and premiering that at Cannes. Although I
That's
won't
gonna
see
be
that
awesome.
at Cannes because I've seen The Shining a billion times, and I'd rather try to, for the few days I'm there, catch some things that I can actually review early.
Do autistic? I still don't know what this person said. Grant Kirkman.
What? Do autistic people know they are autistic? I think that's what they're trying to say.
If they get
There's a typo, and they
diagnosed.
said there.
Yes, I know I'm autistic, so
I
to
feel
answer your
autistic,
question.
but apparently I'm not.
It depends
am
on if
actually
you're diagnosed or not,
That could
Grant.
be.
So
I don't know.
The answer is no.
Apparently, my mom like put me into some testing thing to try and figure out if I was autistic, and they said no. So
yeah.
But
Wait,
They put you in
Grant.
the tube.
I was like very
Grant tried to
young.
correct
Too.
himself.
Oh,
Grant tried to correct his typo, but it's still spelled wrong.
it's THEIR.
Oh yeah, Jim Jarmusch is
What?
opening the festival, isn't he?
Oh,
No,
sorry.
it's
Just kidding.
THEA
Oh my
apostrophe
gosh.
R E.
I'm sorry. I've been working all day. THEYRE. Apostrophe, of
I wish
course.
I could go to Cannes.
I'm too
Read the
poor.
next bit.
I still am unemployed and I couldn't get it paused, but you know what? I make more than $10
Yeah,
a
new
month.
Terrence
So.
Malick, new Dolan, new Almodovar,
Oh yeah,
new Bong
Xavier Dolan.
Joon-ho, new Ken Loach,
Also, I've been drinking.
Arden Brothers, Jarmusch. Yeah, a bunch of stuff I can see.
In the new Xavier Dolan movie, starring himself in it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably watch it. whether it's good or
yeah.
not.
Yeah,
I
it'll be-
remember.
it'll be- I really like Mommy.
Yeah, I mean, he's made some
Yeah.
great movies, but he's also made some shit.
I've only seen Mommy, not Tom on the Farm. Yeah,
Tom at the
even
Farm is
though-
pretty good.
Yeah, I have it on my computer. I'll get to it at some point.
That's illegal.
Wait, what are you talking about, man? It's not you. Chat. Genius
Got
missing the
two
common sense
hands.
part. Oh yeah, because that's clearly artistic, Matt. Like artist. I shouldn't drink during these.
Well, that's completely up to you.
Well, too late. So,
Yep. I mean,
Stanley
Is there a-
Kubrick. I wish he lived to make his Napoleon film.
I would love to see what he would be doing to this day. So,
He'd probably make like a. Oh, fuck! I can't talk.
can you imagine
My
his
thoughts just left
mind
my brain.
and like he and Christopher Nolan like collaborating? That'd be awesome.
no.
No. Him and Steven Spielberg. Yeah.
No. No,
then
they're
we'd
so
get
different.
AI.
You can't.
Well, you
it's
think
like
of AI
they're-
when you do that, but
Yeah, he
like,
made
you
AI.
can't- why have them collaborating when like their strengths are their own voices?
yeah,
That's true.
Exactly. They're
You
both
know?
auteurs.
Like you don't want to like muddy them up into something that's not them anymore.
What if they both have like the same idea for a film and they want to like do it together though, and they
Then give
make
it to
their voices?
Kubrick because he's better.
Oh,
That's a good
I forgot
point.
to mention to you. There is a Raw Danger prequel.
Yeah,
It's called
Yeah,
Disaster Report.
I have it. Is it anything like it? Is it like?
It's hokey.
Yeah, I was
uh,
thinking I might play it at
okay.
some point. But,
I will spoil
Already
this
got
one
it.
part, but not gonna
well,
give
why
any
would you
specific
spoil?
details.
Why would you spoil a part?
Dude,
why would
stop!
you spoil any
Stop!
part?
Stop it!
It's not any like story details, but you get to
Don't
dodge
spoil it.
rockets.
You get to what?
Dodge rockets from a rocket launcher that's like no more than 20 feet away from you.
Nice.
So it is great.
Yeah.
You shouldn't spoil.
You still get dialogue options. There, instead of worrying about not dehydration. You worry about dehydration rather than your temperature. And of course, there's a health bar.
I think you need to
So-
worry about dehydration with all that drinking.
Yeah.
Super.
Oh, I'm gonna wake up.
Got
with-
him.
I'm gonna wake
Damn.
up with a swollen uvula and a headache. So
Let me know how crying yourself to sleep tonight goes.
it will hurt.
What's towel head?
Well, so Alan Ball is responsible for one of my favorite shows, 6 Feet Under. He's the series creator and the writer, and he wrote American Beauty. He created True Blood, which I'm not a big fan of, but apparently a lot of people like. And so Towelhead's been on my watch list for a while just because it's him. And I tried watching it, and it was really, really forced and really like preachy and just like did not work at all.
Yeah,
Rip.
it's one of those things.
It was
I suppose.
it was like about the sexual awakening of some like Lebanese girl, but like just everything was so fake and forced, and like
Yes.
I couldn't get into it. It was kind of
I don't know why, but I find that phrase "sexual awakening" so funny. I don't know why.
Oh, did you see my comment on the last Raw Danger video?
I'm not sure.
I just literally said I'm not sorry for recommending this.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Speaking of videos, when's Synecdoche Part 6 coming out?
Before I die.
I'm not. That's debatable.
Yeah, we don't
Do you
know.
have any-
You'll be like,
Well,
You're gonna be
here's.
like-
I mean, I've explained this many times. You know, I'm gonna do it when I'm ready, and I'm not actively working on it at the moment. I'm still just waiting for some other things to happen before I do it. And I kind of like. Here's the thing, is like the review itself about this like most meta movie, you know, that's about your own life. It's about my life, and I kind of want to.
I have a
like,
life.
I kind of want to incorporate my own life into it, and I'm kind of waiting for more of a conclusion in things to happen in my own life that I can incorporate into the review before I finish it, if that makes sense.
So you're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
wait
that
until you're as
okay.
old as
Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No, not necessarily. No, I'm gonna
Well,
wait until
It's a joke.
until I
when you
feel
direct
like
a
I'm
movie
satisfied and I've accomplished something important.
and when you become a director.
Honestly, at first I thought you were just saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna wait because it's symbolic," like as an excuse of, "Oh, I'm just putting it off." But actually, that makes sense for more things to happen, so you could put it in your review.
Yeah, because it's the whole point is to relate it to your own life.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I
think
still
that's
haven't even seen the full thing. I've just seen your reviews.
you should
Well,
watch
I
the
think-
movie.
yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah, I
see
saw it
it.
last year.
Well, I think as we become more objective in critiquing, then we lose sight of our own subjective perception of the art form. It's like when you're a kid, all you can do is relate it to things and associate it because that's the fundamental level that you're on. Whereas when you get older, things become more objective in the art form, and I feel like, as you said, it's a very meta film. And when the only thing you can do is relate it to your own life, then you truly do need to develop and grow with the movie. And I think that's what any movie should do, and that's what
Mhm.
frustrates me. As I feel, because as you're saying with your own life, as with my own life, even my favorite films, I take a step back and I start to degrade them, and in
Mhm.
turn, I feel like I'm reflecting that back onto myself, and I'm putting myself in a box. So
Mhm.
I think it's honorable that you're taking your time with it, because for sure it's something that I need to do with myself is when I take in films, even watching your critiques. I
Mhm.
need to understand that that's your opinion, and I can't become an echo chamber for that opinion. So
I think that's
yeah,
important.
yeah, for sure.
No, yeah, a project with its time taken is best. So
Mhm. Yeah,
um,
yeah. I'm not. I don't know. Like it's a ridiculously long, huge project, regardless. And like the initial reason why there was any break taken at all is because when I started that project and I thought that it would just be like 1 or 2 videos or something, like that was at a point in time when like my channel was, I wouldn't really say like super suffering, but people were getting really like anxious for some comedic content, and I had just like gotten kicked out of my old place, and we were like scrambling to look for a new place to live, and like that house hunting in Vancouver that wound up taking several months, and like that whole disaster, which you could see on my vlog channel that we're streaming this from, of like the condition that this house was left in, and we had to spend like a month cleaning it and shit, and it was just like, okay, well, I need to focus on something that I can get out that's like a YMS review. And then when I decided to do that and come back to Synecdoche, it had already been so long because that was my unfriended review, and that one, with all the editing jokes that went into that one, like that one wound up taking a long time.
that's why
So
it had a big gap between it.
yeah, that was the initial gap, and then once the gap was already a thing, it's like, okay, well, it doesn't really, I mean, there's already it's not going to be like super frequent and sequential no matter what I do, so now there might as well be kind of a point to it.
Yeah.
Would you consider doing any like analysis type of videos on movies that are kind of like symbolic or kind of like in that same vein of Synecdoche or
Yeah, although now that we have the podcast, I think that there's certain films and shows that would almost be more beneficial to be able to talk about in a kind of back and forth.
on Song Cast?
Yeah, in kind of like a back and forth
yeah.
way, because like
Yeah.
there's a certain level of like expectation and kind of like pretentiousness that comes along with making like a essay video, and that's kind of what the Synecdoche videos are. And as much as I'm happy with them and people like them, and some people say that they're my best videos, as much as
They
that's
are.
the case, and like I I really do enjoy creating comedic content, but I don't know, it just feels like I always feel super weird and awkward going into a project with this like more serious tone in where there's like no jokes really, and I'm just like almost trying to be like educational in a sense, and I get that there's people out there that value that, but it just feels like, I don't know, I feel awkward when I do it in a way.
Well, your
Oh,
videos
course.
on Sonic Feed New York are interesting.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not
Yeah.
like the YNFs
No.
where it's needed, but I mean, there is some value in that.
I'm not saying there's no value in it, but
I'd say though that it is definitely a more set of serious videos, but
yeah.
nonetheless, I mean, at least we got the the other videos to tide us over until that's over with.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Synecdoche series is probably my favorite on your channel.
Oh, thank you.
It really
Oh,
is.
It's also good to have breaks every once in a while as well, like both with comedy and drama. I feel like well, like with Sam Raimi, somebody somewhere touched on that and how he utilizes comedy and drama and stuff, and you need both of those in order to portray something that is heartfelt. And so if you restrict yourself to one type of form, like if you're constantly serious, then you're going to become you're just going to be that and nothing
Yeah.
else. And that's why, like, even I hate doing this, but like I'm trying to relate, and that's my way of connecting here. But does everybody know MLG parodies?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, I love those. The montage parodies.
I had like a shitpost channel where I would do those, and that's how I learned how to edit. And then taking my editing practice there, I then in turn was able to work on like film stuff and things I actually cared about. But at the same time, I loved MLG parodies at the time. But like it was a fad, and I had fun doing it. But at the same time, I'd still have like friends that tell me you should do those videos more. You should do more videos like that. But it's so draining if you just try and fulfill it for other people, and it can be enlightening, but you need to do it for yourself. And the benefit of others is the byproduct of enlightenment.
And
That's
I think,
why I make.
sorry, go on.
No, you can go.
I was gonna say, and I think that like even in making like comedic like YMS style videos, like I need there to be some sort of variation there too. Like I can't just make the same video over and over again. Like sure, there's a formula to it. Sure, there are beats and ways that I do it that are consistent. But when it comes to like the subject and the overall how it's tackled, I think it's important to be able to have a bit of variety when doing that. So like the amusement review is nothing like my old boy review. Like the childhood trauma review is nothing like any of the others. And they're all like YMS reviews, and they're all similar, and they all have like the same editing and comedic style to them, but their goals are very different in a sense. And like because of that, like the tone of the videos are very different, I think.
Yeah, amusement is just like amusing and how much of a piece of shit it is. Old boy, it's like you're taking something great and then shitting on it.
Yeah. Well,
so you kind of have to take that a little more seriously.
Well, I mean, it's like what you. I think it was in your death race video. Whoever like directed that definitely has the Midas touch, except they turn things into shit.
Yeah.
So.
And also touch.
I really enjoy your list videos, like the videos where you list out the best films of each year, or just like any interesting movies that are.
Yeah, I'm really trying to get my 2007 list done. There's a lot of fucking things on it now.
There's a lot of things.
Well, wait, you mean 2016 because you didn't do the 2016.
I know,
year.
but I'm doing 2007 first.
Wait, you're doing 2007, but not 2016.
I mean, I will do 2016, but I'm doing 2007 first.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
But the best one for you in 2016 was The
Handmaiden.
Yeah, Handmaiden.
That's my number one.
The Korea movie.
Yeah.
Every time people say that, I keep on thinking of Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, well, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
You know what? I actually don't mind that show, despite the misandry in it.
I haven't seen it.
It's got wonderful cinematography.
Yeah.
I hate thinking of 2016 like as a year for movies, because I'm reminded of pieces of trash like Rogue One and Ghostbusters.
Well, Rogue One was fine, But
Suicide Squad.
Oh, it was so bad.
I
Yeah.
hated
I
Rogue
fell
One.
asleep in
too,
that one.
honestly.
That was the only movie that
I still haven't seen Rogue One.
I thought
Don't.
it was
The only good part
I
is at the end
might.
when Darth Vader kills people.
Action
Personally, I
Squad.
think it's
Spoiler!
the best Star
Oh,
Wars
sorry.
movie
It doesn't matter. You know how it
come
ends.
out
It's
recently.
a
I
prequel.
mean,
I heard that
Characters are
it's. I
super.
heard that it's essentially just Halo Reach.
I think the
It's a theme park movie.
Oh no,
That's
it's
actually a
fan
perfect
service the
description.
movie. It's so obnoxious.
It's a theme park movie.
well,
Yeah.
for me, it's still a lot better than freaking The Last Jedi.
Oh no, no,
I-
not no.
I
Last
don't know.
Jedi's like a
I
6
kind
out
of
of
like
10. Rogue One is a 1.
Is it 7? Last Jedi is 7 for me.
Yeah,
Really?
Last Jedi was pretty great.
Like,
it had a lot of dumb shit
It's
in it,
enjoyable.
but
It's
So-
enjoyable.
yeah,
Here's the deal.
good
A lot of
part
people-
outweighed it.
I have a very picky sense of what I have in what my taste is in film. There were a lot of things I did not like about The Last Jedi.
I know,
And-
same with me, but I thought the good parts outweighed the bad.
I think
Well, I'm
like
not-
the last Jedi had like probably some of the best stuff in the series, but also probably some of the worst
Yeah.
stuff in the
I'm
series.
just like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about the last.
It's
Jedi.
Star
I
Wars.
know.
It's a
It's just
Yeah,
I
so,
am
but-
so done
so-
with Star Wars.
Real quickly,
The Last Jedi has my
Episode
one of my
9
favorite
looks awesome.
cinematographers.
yeah. But real quickly, I do want to just get this out. We won't talk about Star Wars: The Last Jedi. The one part that felt so cheesy was where they involved the kids in the stables. It was like, oh,
yeah, that was. I mean,
That
there
was-
was
Heck
tons of
yeah.
that was cheesy about
But
it.
Star Wars is cheesy. Like,
well,
we're
it was
talking about
Disney,
people with laser swords and they can move things with their mind.
but it's not.
What do you
it's
mean?
Not
The
Star
kids
Wars.
are great. They're cute, and they'll attract
It's
all
not
the
Star
fans.
Wars.
I
It's
want
not-
to change the subject.
Yeah,
so
I was
bad.
just about to say, we
Please.
need
I
to talk
really
about
don't care. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I really don't want to
Especially
talk about
Last
the Last
Jedi, especially has
Ah!
been
But-
beaten down so much. Everybody
Okay.
already.
I'm
But-
so not interested in this conversation. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I was cut
Do
off,
you
but
think
what I
episode
was
9
going to
will be any
say,
good?
I don't know. I'll watch it.
I am the idiot who thinks Rogue One is better than The Last Jedi. So,
Oh, I think it's
but
much
anyway, I was
better.
just
At
going to
least
say
Last
about the
Jedi
kids
had
in the
story
stables thing.
characters that are
It was not Star Wars cheese; it was Disney cheese, and
Yeah.
Anyway, enough of Star Wars.
Okay,
Let's talk about Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, let's talk about
Oh,
Dora.
that's gonna
A
be a
true
fucking
cinematic
masterpiece.
masterpiece.
Best film of
I'm
2019.
so excited.
Danny
I can't wait for
Trejo.
boots with no boots.
Can we stop with
Oh,
the
I
fucking live
I
action
realized
shit?
that a few days ago.
I'd like
Can't
to
wait for
imagine.
Benicio del Toro to be Swiper. But
Yeah.
how will he be Swiper if there's no swiping?
Why does everything need to be live action?
Why does
I don't
every
know.
Because
fucking
people
kids
buy
movie
tickets
need
because
to
to
involve
Disney's-
someone going to high
because
school?
We're proving that they will be successful by buying tickets to the movies. That's why.
Because animation's for little babies.
Yeah.
Also, Alejandro,
One
Bad.
day we'll-
my
we'll
taste
be
in
for everyone.
movies ranges so rapidly. Like, I don't like Infinity War. So, My opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna hold back.
I just realized that
Yeah, so-
Dora the Explorer like completely ripped off the Wild Thornberrys movie.
yeah,
Does
it
it
totally
matter?
did. What would be funny though is somebody mentioned Danny Trejo earlier. I was just thinking if they put in Danny Trejo into the cartoon, except with an Aqua Teen Hunger Force aesthetic.
I want Danny Trejo to play Boots' dad. He comes in a CGI
I want
construction
Danny
hat.
Trejo to play Diego.
I just find it instantly bizarre that
He
someone
plays the
was like,
backpack.
oh, Dora the Explorer. That's an
the
IP we can-
backpack. Yeah, why
Or
isn't the
the-
backpack alive?
Dora
Why is
the
the map
Explorer.
alive?
That's an IP we can make money off of.
Oh, that's right, map.
I think the map has like a person on the map who's like talking, but like that's not funny.
You know what
The
I
map
think
itself
about-
needs to talk.
You know what I think?
Yeah,
about,
that just pisses me off.
You know,
You know what
back
I
when
think
I-
about the map? I think
I-
the map should be played by a minor attracted person.
Oh,
Like,
oh.
that's
They should go the
horrible.
Jungle Book route and have it be played by Scarlett Johansson.
Go the
Yes.
her route.
Go the her route.
Oh man.
And at the end, she realizes that there's a bunch of maps, and she was being lied to.
I think this just tells us that nothing's going on right now. Like,
Yeah.
what is happening?
Well,
Why is it
I
so
mean,
dead?
let's see what's fucking happening on
Yeah,
it. What's
yeah.
coming out soon.
Detective Pikachu looks creepy as fuck.
It looks bad.
They
Oh,
boss
you're
me.
right. You're right. Fuck
I
me.
saw
Doesn't
you
know.
and I thought I was gonna puke.
Cool.
There's like everybody. I keep getting comments of people saying like, "You should review The Curse of La Llorona," or however you pronounce it. Yeah.
Llorona,
And I'm
something
just
like
like, did you watch
looks-
it expecting it to be good? Like, why'd you watch it? I don't need to
There's
watch it. I'm
there's
not gonna.
always one of
It looks
those
so boring.
movies.
Yeah.
Listen,
Like,
I
there's
was
always,
going.
like, one really cheesy horror movie that comes out of nowhere, and it's always bad. And
There's
Because
one
horror
every
movies
month.
sell because people who like there's a dedicated audience of people who eat that shit up because they're not really interested in watching a movie. Like there's two different types of demographics that will always consume horror movies. Those are like hardcore horror fans, and you can please them by just having a bit of gore or some jump scares or some scary cues because either they're easily scared or they just have a gore fetish. Or people who
I'm
are just
both.
not interested in watching movies and they're only there in the theater because they're on a date and they're looking to be a big tough guy showing off like, oh yeah, I'm not scared, and then
I have a
all
hot
these
take.
I saw
fucking
people
dumb,
like that
dumb
for
girls
maybe
with them
us.
that scream at every fucking
Yeah.
instance,
Yeah.
and it's just such a not satisfying experience at all to watch a
When I
horror
went to
movie in
see,
a packed theater of just obnoxious people who are not even there to really watch a movie.
Even,
Yeah.
even good horror movies like Hereditary, when I saw that, like
Oh
I don't
yeah, I had a
remember
terrible theater experience in that movie.
Yeah, and you know what's funny though is that when people went to see that movie, they didn't really take in like all the elements that I feel like you like
Of
film
course
critique,
not.
like, but what I'm saying is something I don't know if people talked about, the gimmick where she clicks her tongue.
Yeah.
You know everybody that went in to see that was just like brain dead was just clicking their tongue in the theater
Like,
and going, like, exactly like the boyfriend
I
was
can
doing
do it
that
too.
when I saw,
calm the knuckles, kill myself.
Hereditary, the theater was mostly well behaved. The only one who was a poorly behaved asshole was my dad.
Nice.
That was a good date.
He was very irritating.
Nice.
And when it was over, he's like, "Wow, that was terrible."
Dude, I had the
Like
worst
that
fucking
old
theater
mouth.
experience. I had the worst theater experience out of anyone when I went to see the live action Dumbo movie this year, which it was surprisingly good.
Well, you went to go see Dumbo.
What?
You know,
I don't believe you.
Honestly,
But there was like this there was this bitch sitting like in my row on like in the middle of the theater, and she brought her fucking baby to watch it, and it was
I hate
crying the
that.
whole time.
I hate that.
And I was so close to telling her, "Hey, get your baby out of the fucking theater." And then right when I was about to yell that at her, because it was like crying in the middle of what was supposed to be like an emotional scene, she brings the baby out to the aisle right next to where I'm sitting and lets it cry there and tries to hush it. Doesn't even walk out of the theater.
The same.
And then
you should have
she-
separated them, and then there would have been a very sad scene.
You should have stolen the baby.
That's genius.
But but if I just want to finish up the point too. Like with Hereditary, like the bigger point I want to get at is the fact that we're talking about horror films. I think horror films can't stand on the merit of being a good movie anymore. They need to have a gimmick. The clicking tongue. I guarantee you, if they didn't have that stupid clicking tongue in the movie, then it probably would have bombed. It would have just been some art house bullshit movie. Like nobody would have actually gone to see it if there wasn't some gimmick that people go. Ooh,
You're saying it clicked with people?
that it was all due to the marketing, actually.
But
'Cause A24, they have so many horror properties that are very like unconventional. They're not like a straight horror movie in the way that like a Blumhouse production will pump those out. Like A24 produces a lot of like interesting directors who are making horror movies but are like artistic horror movies. But then when A24 markets them, when they create trailers for them, they try to package the movie and promote it in a way that will trick people into thinking it's a regular horror movie. They did the same thing with what's that from the director of Krisha, It Comes at Night. They like trick people into thinking it would be like some sort of like a monster movie or something. Like and in one sense it's like, oh man, like you're really making people have the wrong expectations and people are going to be upset seeing it. But on the other hand, then it's like if they don't do that, then no one would see it because people are really interested in seeing cookie cutter, familiar, like standard slasher horror genre movies, right? and so the movie wouldn't really be successful if they didn't market it in that way. So it's kind of like this weird dilemma that they have.
Did
And
you
so
enjoy
I
that
can
movie?
understand why they do it, and I'm still able to enjoy the movies on their own merits,
Oh yeah.
whether or not they live up to what the trailer presents, as long as it's still good. Like I really loved It Comes at Night still.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's just unfortunate that they're tricking a lot of people into seeing it that are not going to enjoy it because it's not like a traditional standard horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to go off topic, but I was looking in chat and somebody said SpongeBob, and I had to Google it just for fun. This is the first image I get.
Wait, what is it?
It's SpongeBob hemp pants.
Buddy's face.
Okay.
Sounds pretty dank.
SpongeBob.
I'm looking at I'm looking at things coming out. May 17th, we got John Wick Chapter 3. What do you guys think of John
Hell
Wick?
yeah.
I've seen the first one and loved it. Haven't seen the second, so I'll probably see that soon, and then I'll see the third.
I saw the
one's
first
really
one
If I like
really quickly before the second one.
The cinematography in the second one is really cool.
I'll give them another chance because I watched basically. I guess this might have been just like an issue of my expectations and word of mouth or something. But like when people were talking about John Wick, they were talking about it as if it were like, yeah, action only. This is like a Crank movie sort of thing, and I love Crank. And so
it's
when I
definitely
started
not like
watching
that.
it, and the first 20 minutes are like super, super serious and unironic. And it's like, oh, I'm sad my dog died. I'm just like, I'm not really feeling for this character, you know? Like, you can't just manipulate me by showing some cute animal and being like, oh, you're supposed to feel sad, but nothing about like the filmmaking is doing anything to encourage it or justify it.
I felt bad for the
And
animal.
so, I don't know. Like,
I know, I felt bad
I'll
for
watch
the-
it again, and maybe I can be like, okay, first 20 minutes suck, and the rest of it's good or something. I'll try, but I don't know. I'm as it is right now. I can't really consider myself to be like a big fan of the series.
Did you like the
dude,
fight
the rest of it,
choreography
like
and all
the
that?
action for the rest of it after the first 20 minutes, it's fucking nuts.
I mean, like it has some interesting fight choreography for sure, but then like I'm gonna be winding up comparing those movies to like The Raid, which is infinitely better in terms of its choreography. Like if you want a movie that's just like,
Right.
here's what you want. Awesome fight choreography, The Raid. It has no bullshit. It doesn't waste time, you know? Like it doesn't like there's no 20 minutes of like super serious to set it up and then it's like, oh, you have to suffer through it and wait and be patient and then get to the fight choreography. It's just like, bam, this is what you want. That's what I love about Crank too, is like it knows what it is and it doesn't resort to this checklist of like what a movie needs to be technically a movie in order to deliver what it's actually good at producing.
I think like one of the best parts of John Wick is like the world it creates, because I love the hotel idea and it being like a center for assassins and like how you can't kill anybody there. Like that's awesome. I like that whole idea.
Okay.
But I think the movie waiting a little bit till it gets to the badass action makes it more satisfying.
May 24th, we got Aladdin, which I'm just now learning is directed by Guy Ritchie. I didn't know that before.
No.
I didn't know that before. I had no idea it was directed by Guy Ritchie. Yeah.
Dang.
Wait, what? Guy Ritchie
How did
wrote
that happen? How did I not know that? Nobody's talking about it.
It just got 10% better.
Who's
What else? Looks better.
Well, he directed like King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, Sherlock Holmes,
Snatch. He directed
Snatch.
and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yeah.
Like,
Are
I
those
mean, he's
good?
had some hits and misses, that's for sure. But
Wasn't
like,
the man from Wasn't the Man from Uncle any good?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, Aladdin. I had a little bit of faith in it before the first trailer, and then I just like.
But why? What faith?
distraught.
For what reason?
Because I honestly thought, okay, please don't hate me. I honestly thought Will Smith was a good choice for the genie, and then he proved me wrong.
I don't know if he's a good choice for anything now. I think he's
Hulk
like.
Hogan.
I think.
Well, I wouldn't go
the
that
tables have
far.
turned. I don't
He's
think
a great
it's
choice for blog
What do you mean you
channels.
wouldn't go that far? Like, what would he be a good choice for at this point? He's a joke. Nobody likes him anymore.
You know, I would love to see Hulk Hogan as the genie, just like, make a wish, brother. So-
Sure. Yeah, Hulk Hogan would have been a better choice.
John Cena as the genie.
Yeah.
Actually, he has charisma. Yeah, that could work. Honestly,
That could work.
Sure about
Just
that.
the issue that I have with Will Smith is like, it's not that he's just an actor. It seems like his entire life is a performance at this point. Like, I don't see a real person there in the same way like that I would see like Hillary Clinton. Like, I don't see a real person. I see a product.
No, he's not
I
on the
see a
level of
puppet.
Hillary though.
She would be
You know?
a great genie.
Yes.
She wears blue all the time already.
Hillary Clinton as the genie would be so fucking funny that I would just I
Yeah,
would
the
totally
genie
watch
just
that.
dabbing all the time.
Yeah,
How
so we'll
about we
see.
make-
We'll see what's happening. I might catch Aladdin. Who knows?
Well, let's make a petition.
It's gonna be coming out like while I'm super fucking busy though.
The second trailer looked better.
Hopefully, it's good. That's all I can say.
And then Brightburn.
Either that or laughably bad, which is the more likely option.
Brightburn's coming out that same
That actually looks really cool.
same day. It has a promising concept. I could see it being really stupid at the same time.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
the only role that I remember me liking Will Smith in is iRobot.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that was a good one.
It doesn't
What
come out-
about Agent J and Men in Black?
It doesn't come out till October, but Joker actually looks really interesting.
Joker looks
Yeah, that looks good.
genuinely
Has
all right.
Some
Like,
potential, and I have cautious optimism for it.
ooh, meme
gosh,
opportunity.
I think
If
Joaquin
nothing
Phoenix
else,
is awesome.
Joaquin
Great
Phoenix would be
choice.
amazing.
Yo, you guys know that scene where he's like doing the lip thing?
Yeah.
It's just like when Ethan Klein did that during the internalized depression, that meme.
Heck yeah.
I'm just saying.
uh,
a lot of
Oh,
what
Buttons
the
the
heck?
Joker.
Dude,
Mateo,
that's super meta. Oh my
Gaon
goodness.
is making Pinocchio.
Wait, why am I
movie,
saying
which is
Elijah Wood? What the
interesting.
hell?
Wait, there's already a live action Pinocchio movie.
I know, but Mateo Garon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
thought it was
also a
The
It's
live
not like
action was
I don't
like
think
the
it's like a
96.
Disney one. Is the thing? I don't think it's like a Disney.
Oh, so it's gonna be like a
Oh,
super
I thought it was
one.
Guillermo del
live
Toro.
action Jungle Book movie before the Jungle Book and before Mowgli,
Yeah.
because that needs to be adapted 50
Well,
times.
so many of the properties of classic Disney animation are just public domain, so anyone can do them.
You know, going back to Dumbo, when you said like before, I think Dumbo, out of all the live action remakes, is probably the least worst one. Only because Dumbo was such a short movie that it had like potential for more of a story to be added to it,
Yeah.
and there was less to fuck up.
I don't know, man. Every time
Yeah.
I think of elephants, especially when they're on screen, all I can think of is like a video I saw a long time ago of a elephant sticking its trunk up another elephant's ass.
Wow.
Awesome.
Where did you see this video?
I
think my
like-
dad showed it to
The
me.
internet.
Your dad showed.
Yeah.
It's been on Reddit. It's been on 4chan. If you've been on the internet, you've probably seen it.
Yeah,
I liked the 2016 Jungle Book though. That I didn't think that was too bad.
yeah, I heard it was alright.
Yeah, it was
In-
it was pretty
in
good.
Yeah, I could
98.
see that one being inoffensive for me because I'm not really
Yeah.
a huge fan of the
98
original
is
property
a
anyway.
live-
It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
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 I the reason that movie worked so well is Jon Favreau, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
but The Lion King.
The Shift.
I know, but I also think The Lion King's gonna be good. Because he was able to make the live action Jungle Book good.
Oh no!
I hope you get everything you want to out of it, but it has nothing for me.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be made for people who just are casual fans of it.
Yeah.
I don't think maybe diehard fans will really appreciate it.
It looks like
Yeah,
cancer.
Maybe Die Hard 2.
Cancer. Oh,
God damn
maybe
it.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
No, I mean Lion King. Lion King.
Die
looks
Hard
like
Endgame.
cancer.
Oh man,
Let me tell you, when Lion King comes out, that'll be a good day to die hard.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Are you like even gonna see it?
Me?
Well, you
Yeah.
talked about it on the podcast, right?
Yeah. I said
you're not gonna see it
I'm
anymore.
not
gonna
going to see
skip
it in
it?
theaters. I'm going to watch the original instead.
Yeah,
And
you're going to skip
when
it.
it's on home video and it's already made $1 billion, I can say, you know what? I was not a part of the problem, and then I'll watch it and then maybe review it.
I was not a part of the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because I mean, like, I'd be kind of a fucking hypocrite if I'm going to take such a passionately anti stance against this whole remake live action Disney thing. I'd be kind of a hypocrite if I was like promoting it and buying tickets to see it. So
I think it's fine for them to remake their old properties as long as they're good and add something new. That's why I like Dumbo and the Jungle Book.
Yeah, that's why I like
Jungle Book
Dumbo.
didn't add a ton new, but it was just a little bit, and it was really
Okay.
good. Like well made.
Yeah. I did like Jungle Book.
Real quick.
I've only saw part of the first Maleficent when it came out in 2014, and that was fucking boring. And now they're making a sequel for some
I
reason.
have no
I haven't
idea
seen
why they're making a
Cinderella.
sequel.
we need a remake of Song of the South.
I
We
think they
need
should
a remake of
honestly,
Little
they should just
Mermaid where
release
she
it on
commits
Blu-ray.
suicide at the end because she
this
can't get her
point.
voice back.
Question about Dumbo. What did they
hold
do?
up.
Like,
We got a super chat, $2. Thoughts on Mr. Robot?
Oh boy.
I watched the first 3 episodes. It was decent. It looked nice. I couldn't get into it though.
I'm on like
I
episode
couldn't
6.
continue.
It's
I wasn't
amazing.
really like super impressed. I wasn't invested. I was just kind of like casually watching it. And Alex and Ralph love it. They want me to give it another chance. We'll see if that ever happens. But
Why don't you like it? I kind of personally enjoy it. The first season.
it's not like I hate it or anything. It's just a huge commitment that I didn't really feel was paying off.
Yeah, TV series are exactly that, commitments.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I'm enjoying what I'm seeing enough to keep watching it, then I'll keep watching it. If I'm not, then I won't. And the same thing with Game of Thrones. A lot of people love that. I watched the first 3 episodes, was like, nope.
I watched the
didn't care about anything that was happening.
That's not for me either. That's not. For
I
me.
watched the first half of the first episode, and it was so boring.
Yeah,
I think 3 episodes is a good chance to give something. Because a lot of people will say, and I mean this is true in many senses, a lot of people will say that the first episode is usually bad for any show.
No, Breaking Bad, regular show.
I would definitely agree with that.
I don't
agree
with
many
that.
shows, not every show, but a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Like the first episode of Stranger Things really caught my fucking attention.
I mean, there's tons of shows that don't do that. But...
Black Mirror. I'm watching that now.
The first episode of Black Mirror was weird.
It was funny.
I'd say it's a little different because it's anthology.
It was a weird choice for a pilot, that's for sure.
Yeah, he had to pork the pork. So.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, we got a super chat. Thoughts on Futurama? I like it. I could revisit it someday. It's funny.
If it comes back on Netflix, that'd be great.
You know, I remember Jurassic Park being one of my favorite episodes of that series.
What series?
Oh, Jurassic
Futurama.
Park.
I forget what that was though.
When the dog is like, and he's like fossilized or petrified, whatever, and they like. I think they
is it
clone
the
him or
really sad
something.
one?
Yeah.
Where it ends with him waiting for you.
The one where they like keep memeing it and make people sad.
People always point out that episode as being like the saddest. But it's
Futurama
like not
is
even
on
close.
Hulu. Sorry, but Netflix is better. Lol.
On Disney Plus, they're going to have the entire library of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, I already have seasons 1 through 10 on DVD. The only
what
ones
about
you need.
Disney Plus, because Simpsons is a Fox.
They bought
property,
Fox, yeah.
You'll have all these Simpsons episodes on Disney Plus if you're a member.
Hey, someone just put in the chat Leela's birthday over Jurassic Park, and you are absolutely right. That is the saddest episode.
Oh, I remember that. Oh,
I think that's the. I'm pretty sure that's the one when they go into a time travel machine and they keep going forward, but the problem is that it can't go backwards, so they have to keep going forward and forward and forward into the future.
Oh yeah, because of the new
And
universes.
then there's like a second Big Bang, and it basically
and they have to like redo everything, but like they like see
And
what
that's
they all do
saddest to
without
me.
them.
It's the saddest to me because then how many versions of the of Leela have to wonder where they went forever.
Yeah.
And like everyone.
Rip webcam.
That one was really sad.
Yeah, the saddest one, probably unintentionally, is the last episode. Just because when I saw it, I thought, oh no, it's over.
The last episode is really well done.
Yeah,
I know.
Oh no, guys, my webcam stopped working. I guess it's time to load up.
Oh no!
It's time to load up Face Rig.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
No, I'm joking. I promised myself before this that I wouldn't load up Face Rig. At least not this time.
Okay, we got May 31st. Godzilla King of Monsters. Not gonna see it.
Nope.
We got.
Oh yeah,
just thought it looked
Furion's
so
nipples.
bad.
I thought it was the same thing. Like both of them happened.
Holy
With
shit.
the time travel and the parents.
What
Oh,
about the
that's-
new? What about
that's
the
what's
new Ryan Johnson movie?
What is it?
Let me find the title. It's like a 1940s
Chick,
crime
yeah,
movie.
man.
Oh wait, no, that was the wrong one.
I'm just pulling it up right now.
Wait,
Is it
Gemini
Adam, you
Man?
liked
It's working
you
again.
liked Looper, right?
Oh.
Yeah, he directed.
Sorry about
I
that,
liked
Furion's
Looper despite
nipples.
my criticisms. I liked
Yeah,
it overall,
why
but
is it-
I mean,
Why is
didn't
it
make
called
sense.
Your Movie Sucks then? Like the YMS review.
Mhm.
Oh, that's what was okay. That's what was going on. So I have this this app that I was trying to load up, and it freaked up my webcam, so I could do shit like this.
Oh, nice.
Just an uncomfortable
Epic.
zoom. Yeah, I just
Yeah, I don't know. I think before that point, I don't know if I was really doing many like thoughts on style reviews. I think that was before I did that. We got Rocket Man coming out.
oh
You know, that looks okay. It seems to
It
be
looks-
doing a more fantastical kind of thing to Bohemian Rhapsody,
it
which
looks
I like.
it has the potential to be better than Bohemian Rhapsody, which is not saying much.
I mean, I kind of
Yeah.
liked it, but I still think it'll be better.
It looks like it has a Elton John style, as opposed to Bohemian Rhapsody just having a Bryan
Generic,
Singer movie
like,
style.
Yeah.
ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
they're doing a Tolkien biopic.
That looks so
Yep.
uninteresting, and I hate the way they're marketing it.
Yeah,
I hate the
I
trailers
agree.
so much. They're like Lord of the Rings, but it's like you're not really gonna see that.
no,
Like,
there's
it-
no rings. It's the history of Middle Earth. Come on.
And like it's a really interesting
It's the
story.
history
It's like
of
really
Middle Earth.
powerful, but it
Well,
doesn't. They don't seem to make it like at all interesting in the trailer.
That's
Yeah,
what
it
the
looks kinda
Silmarillions
boring.
are, though. Is it's like stories from Middle Earth.
I'm just shocked that a Fox Searchlight film is being so heavily marketed. Like, why the fuck don't you do that with Wes Anderson films, you piece
Because
of shit?
Stephen Colbert is moderating the Q&A.
What?
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm
there's a
excited for this one.
Q&A for the premiere that Stephen Colbert is moderating for some reason. He's like the
Oh.
most random person.
Well,
I guess
I'm
it's like
excited for this.
hyping it up for
Oh,
it.
okay. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I haven't seen any trailers for it.
May
Yeah, the
31st, we
trailers
got
are good.
the horror movie Ma. With
Huh? I saw the
Octavia
trailer.
Spencer.
I
It
saw the
looks
trailer of
really
that.
funny.
It looks like
really
it's
bad.
having a blast.
Interesting.
June
Who's-
7th, we got Dark Phoenix. Looks terrible.
Yeah, I'm
I
spooked.
want to see it.
The ending of
I
that
am.
trailer is absolutely fucking terrible.
June 14th, we got Men in Black International. Did anybody see
That-
the post
that-
on Reddit of Sony?
Yeah,
They accidentally
it looks really good.
Sony accidentally uploaded the trailer without any sound effects or music.
Oh no!
Yeah, so it was
Not
like it was
again.
like a real mummy Tom Cruise situation because that happened.
Yeah.
To me.
They also
Um,
did the same thing with Kingdom Hearts 3 at E3.
We got a super chat here. What was it like meeting Kenny Hotz? He was awesome. He was really cool. He was fun to hang out with. Very nice man.
Hey,
I read an article. Apparently, they released Bohemian Rhapsody in China, but just cut
Yeah.
out all the homosexuality.
So like 2 minutes. They cut out like
What the
2 minutes. Like
fuck?
I don't know.
That's kind of
Sorry.
funny because it's
I'm
like,
trying to-
wait, how did he get AIDS?
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
it's
know.
China. I thought they would only show like the Live Aid performance, and that'd be it.
Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my colors.
Who's excited for the Lady and the Tramp remake in live action?
Nope.
They're making
What
a
are we
Lady and the
talking about?
Tramp remake.
I know. Isn't that
and it
fucking
looks
weird?
All there
Like,
is
why
is a
would you
picture.
do that?
What?
I don't
Why
know.
would
They're
they do
idiots.
that?
It's coming to Disney Plus only.
It's
The only picture they have is this random dog with its paw on the table. That's
Like,
it.
Are
It's
they
nothing
gonna
like the cartoon.
are they gonna show like hyper realistic like dogs making out in that movie? Like,
I hope
what the
so.
fuck
It's
is that?
going to be on Disney Plus.
Why would you
how
do
big
that?
The budget would be.
I
Some
hope.
E621 shit.
It's like in the
I
Lion
hope
King,
Mario
those
Batali
lions
shows
going
up
at it.
and he gives him like some spaghetti.
I fucking hate Disney at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
they're doing
Yeah.
they're doing good enough with the Marvel films, I feel, but like I think like with Star Wars and all that, it's kind of like hit and miss. With
Some
those.
properties that they have should just be left alone.
They're doing good with the Marvel stuff, but I just feel like with Star Wars and yeah.
A live
Speaking of
action
leaving,
a live action Lady and the Tramp concept seems like it seems like a level of inappropriate lack of self-awareness that like Daddy Derek would do it. Like Daddy Derek would do an idea like that and just think that that's like totally fine.
Mama Cat and the Tramp.
Yeah.
Just have like
Lady
no
and Daddy
self-awareness.
Derek.
just have like just have people running around in fursuits.
It's not even a popular enough movie. Like no one's gonna go see that. Like nobody knows enough about Lady and the Tramp.
It's going on Disney Plus. It's going on Disney
Oh,
Plus.
I wonder what they're gonna do with the "We Are Siamese, If You Please."
Oh,
that's the Aristocats, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the Aristocats.
No. It was Lady
Was it?
and the Tramp.
Oh,
yeah,
it was Lady and the Tramp. Fuck you.
They do have
Fuck
a
me?
racist
Fuck you.
cat. They do have a racist
All guys
cat
are
in
about
the-
question. What did
Aristocat,
they do about,
they have the one with the piano playing with the
Yeah,
chopsticks.
playing with the chopsticks.
Oh yeah, that was just like one shot.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What did they do about the crows in the live action Dumbo?
They're not in it.
They just removed them, I think.
They're not in it.
Yeah.
They don't even like. None of the animals talk, which is actually a really weird decision. But
I don't think so. I think it helps ground it in
Dumbo
reality.
did Dumbo never really talk in cartoon.
No, but I mean, his mouse friend. I forgot the name of the mouse, but he doesn't.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
barely
yeah,
in the
yeah.
movie. He's like not in it.
Oh,
Well, he's in it for a minute. He's like
He's in it for a minute because they're like, oh look, we have mice that are wearing little outfits. Isn't this cute?
Mice.
June 21st, we got Toy Story 4
and Child's Play remake.
Yep.
Both.
No one's ever
I
really
think it's
gone.
so funny. June
No one's ever
June
really
21st. Movies about toys coming alive to torture kids named Andy.
I love that fucking Red Letter Media video of no one's ever really gone.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's so applicable to everything now.
It's okay.
It's so applicable.
gone.
Yeah,
That's
because
what
in Star Wars, like nobody really dies because they are either ghosts or they will get resurrected or they never die really.
Soon they're gonna add in like black magic shit just to bring back characters.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Well, no, I think
they will never die really.
Well, no, what I think happened is the Emperor or Snoke had a backup plan in case Kylo ever betrayed him, and that backup plan is a hidden clone of Palpatine.
We're
No, they
getting
just
into
have-
lore. We're getting into lore. I don't.
No, they just have Emperor Palpatine's brain frozen, much like Walt Disney's is in theory. So
like from Fallout, he just has like a talking brain in a jar.
Luke
Yeah,
Skywalker.
It's like the Futurama heads.
Luke
Yes.
Skywalker's gonna come back and dab on the haters.
That's how you gotta defeat
it's
him.
It's gonna be poorly green screen, and he's just gonna walk in on the credits and just go.
If he defeats the enemies by dabbing, I will be happy.
No, he dabs over.
That
the
would be
corpses.
so hilarious.
I want
Or
him
like
to
Jar Jar
floss.
comes in and starts dabbing. Misa, cool.
I want
Does
Emperor
Mark Hamill just
Palpatine
like
to
hate
show
all
up
the new movies or
flossing.
what?
Yeah,
like
Mark
he
Hamill
He
does say
likes
good
episode 7, but wishes there was a scene with the original cast.
He was so
Yeah.
pissed about how little of a role he had in Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he ranted like
Yeah,
insane.
he did.
upset.
He was
Yeah,
really
just-
pissed off.
There's
Yeah.
like a lot of YouTube videos of Mark Hamill just ripping on like the way they're taking Star Wars and just
Yeah, it's
He
moving
likes the
on.
movie. He likes the movies. They just don't like what they did with Luke, like especially in
yeah, with Luke
Last
Yeah.
Jedi.
character.
It's
He
what
really didn't like what
made-
they did with it.
Yeah.
I
Well,
like what
yeah.
they did with Luke. It makes sense.
Like it was at odds with Ryan Johnson. So.
The thing is, I can understand why Mark Hamill feels that way. That's what gained his popularity. So
Yep. Yeah.
Here's a question: does anybody actually like Jesse Eisenberg?
I do.
I don't really care much for him.
He's alright. I mean,
it
he does a good enough
depends.
job.
He's
He was
a
good
person
in the
if I-
Social Network.
If I see
He
him on
sucks
the
as Lex
poster,
Luthor.
I'm less likely to see the movie.
He was really bad.
You know
Lex
what?
Luthor,
He's a
though.
very unappealing actor to have on your poster. Like he doesn't attract people. like other actors.
He was great in Social Network, though.
I haven't
Oh, yeah,
seen
for sure.
Social Network, but I just can't think of any Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh my god, they're making another Annabelle movie.
Oh my
Annabelle.
god! Oh, I remember that.
Come home or something. Annabelle comes home.
Annabelle Homecoming.
They're gonna
Spider Bell.
We
they're gonna
got
spit on
June-
Lorraine Warren's grave a little longer.
June
Spider-Man
28th.
comes home.
We got the new Danny Boyle movie Yesterday.
Oh, where
I don't know
it's
what that
just him
is.
singing
It
Beatles
looks pretty
songs
good. I'm a little interested in the concept.
I think it's funny because like shortly after the trailer there's this controversy, like someone's suing them, like I wrote that movie and you guys stole my idea even though we've never interacted once. And like what's so stupid about that is like immediately after seeing the trailer, it's like this is not like such a crazy original concept in the first place. Like everybody on the fucking planet has had a thought of like, oh man, if this popular artist or director or person with these ideas never existed and then fantasizes about like, oh, what if I wrote those or what if I did that? Like everybody's had that thought. So you can't
I've
like
had thoughts
you have
of writing
to
Jurassic
assume
Park.
that there would be people who had like written that movie before, like it was my short story or something. Like you can't. It's so stupid to claim ownership over that idea when like literally everybody has had that thought.
Annabelle in the Hood.
I came up with Avengers Infinity War. I'm gonna sue you.
Yeah.
I wrote that fan fiction first.
Hey, so there's a subreddit I found called Comedy Heaven. And this is literally the first picture to greet me.
A what called Comedy Heaven?
A subreddit.
Oh.
I feel like instead of Annabelle in the Hood, it'd be, Annabelle Back to the Hood, like Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
I would see
Annabelle in
that.
space.
I have not seen that Ash icon in a long time.
July 5th, Spider-Man: Far From Home.
I have no idea why they released the trailer. So
I'm not even hyped for it.
I just want to say, like, I am so surprised at how many people enjoyed Homecoming. Like, I get
it gets worse every time I think about it.
Honestly, the first time I watched it, I'll say this: I went into it having watched Baby Driver immediately before. It's still fresh in my mind, like how much I hated Homecoming. But
they
granted,
did one thing that.
Who's got echo?
The amazing...
Somebody put on headphones. We're echoing somebody.
There's like a the best part about Homecoming that the Amazing Spider-Man tried to do is they tried to give Peter a father figure after Uncle Ben. In Homecoming, they did with Iron Man, and that was great. In Amazing Spider-Man, they I guess tried to do it with Gwen Stacy's dad, and that like really kind of fell apart.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
But like, actually, this is one of those times where can I spoil something in Homecoming? Is it like too? Is that fair game?
I've not seen it.
It's not even that big a deal. Like what I'm of course I'm saying that, but I'm just saying.
Like, anybody who doesn't want to hear Homecoming spoilers, when I raise my arms like this, you can unmute the video. We're gonna spoil Homecoming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've seen it.
Okay, really quick. So the thing that I hated most, I think they failed even when they introduced Iron Man as a father figure. So okay, first time Spider-Man's in Washington D.C. and he's doing the big hero stuff for the very first time, and he's succeeded when he's away from home. He's in Washington D.C., not in New York. When he comes back to New York and the ferry's breaking apart, just kind of like the train in Spider-Man 2. But again, I'm not even going with the bias that I'm saying I like Sam Raimi's films better. Detached from that. Okay, so Iron Man comes to save the day, and then he takes away the Spider-Boy suit, and he says, you know what? You're just a neighborhood Spider-Man. It's like, no, he was in his neighborhood when he failed. He saved the day in Washington, D.C., and now you're relegating him because of a failure in his hometown.
I think Iron Man's just an asshole, and they write him to cause like conflicts and be like, "Oh, you can't do that." That's like his fucking. That's his thing in like every Marvel movie that he's in. He's like, this is not the proper way. He's really annoying. I don't like Iron Man at all.
Well, the reason for that is because like since he had that vision in Age of Ultron of like that whole thing happening, which ended up happening in Infinity War, and like pays off in Endgame. It like no spoilers by the way, but he says how he's like scared of that happening, and it ended up happening.
But
Yeah.
we're talking about big picture. I'm talking about the movie. As a movie, I just don't think it was good at all. And furthermore, at the end, this is the last thing I'll say about it. And of course, I have other nitpicks, but this is the last thing I'll say as a narrative piece. At the end of the movie, our big catharsis, our cathartic moment, he says, "Do you want the suit?" And then he's like, "No, no." But it's like, "Oh, good, you passed. You can have the suit now." Even though the message was supposed to be that you're better than the suit and you're supposed to own up to it, he's like, "Oh no, you're gonna get it anyway." It's like there was no test. There was no consequence.
That's
Okay.
kind of a good point.
Are we done spoiling Homecoming? By the way, can I put my hands back up?
Yeah, that's all
I
I
just think
wanted to
that Tom Holland's probably the best portrayal of Spider-Man, at least outside of the.
We are done.
He's
we are
the
done
most
spoiling.
comic
We are
accurate,
done spoiling.
but I like Tobey Maguire
Tom
more.
Holland,
Good.
Tom
All done.
Holland's good, but he's just too young. He's very young. Like
That's why I like him, because Spider-Man's supposed to be a little boy.
He's not Spider-Man. He's Spider-Boy.
He's a
My-
tasty little boy.
My gripe with Homecoming is that it has no fucking style at all.
That's very true.
And I don't want. I want style out of a Spider-Man film, and it just
It's weird because people like point at the poster and like, oh, look at this style. I'm like, it's like it's pretty generic.
It's
has no
another.
style.
It's another Disney cookie cutter Marvel movie.
Like
Also,
Infinity War had a nice style to it.
and like when comparing him from Tobey Maguire's character, it's just Holland just seems more privileged and more in a better place than like Tobey Maguire's character.
Well, the thing is, I like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man because he felt more human.
Well, yeah, because he's trying. He's not privileged. He's doing small jobs to kind of make it out there, and he's a photographer.
He's more of a
and-
dweeb. I like him.
Yeah,
It's more
yeah.
human, and that's why
and
the second
like,
one I think is the best.
Let's be real. The best Spider-Man is Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, come on, let's all be
What are you
honest.
talking about? The best Spider-Man is Drake Bell.
I get that reference.
No,
You know what?
no.
I had no gripes with that movie because it at least made me laugh as a kid. I don't know if I'd watch it today,
Nah.
but Drake Bell put on
July,
a great performance for fun.
July 5th, we've also got the new Ari Aster film, Midsummer.
Oh yeah, the one with the quotes.
It definitely looks like it's going to
looks
tie into
creepy.
Hereditary.
I don't know.
Looks
I'll
creepy.
see. I have like again with this one just very cautious optimism.
Well,
Wait.
what I like is like it's creepy, but the lighting is so bright and not like dreary, but it's still creepy because it's so mystic.
So far,
yeah.
So far, just like nothing in the trailer has sold me. Like nothing in any of the promotional material has sold me. I'm like, I'm itching for something to
Someone
like
had
really sell me on it.
Echo.
But I'll still watch it.
Wait,
I want
Papa
more
Adam,
horror movies
what
in
were
the
your thoughts
daytime.
on the Child's Play remake?
Who's got Echo? Who needs to put on headphones?
There's been echo for ages.
Yeah, who needs to put on headphones or turn down their volume? Somebody, you're echoing. We're gonna start muting one at a time to figure out who it is. Hello,
It's not
hello.
me.
Also,
Huh?
I just want to.
Okay. I think- What? No, I still hear it. Who is it?
It's not me.
Echo.
It's Brandon, I think.
Headphones.
What the fuck was that?
I'm just trying to look at the things.
I can hear
Mhm.
Things. I don't know.
Headphones. It might be Mr. Pepe Man.
Brandon.
Is it?
Hold on one second.
It's
Hold
Brandon.
on one second.
Pepe Frog.
Nope. I muted him and it's still not fixed. Which one's...
Is it me?
How do I unmute? Okay, you have to unmute yourself. Oh, it is Brandon. Nope, it's not. No, I still hear it.
Okay,
Who is it?
I tried
Dave,
muting
you-
myself, and I'm not the source of the echo.
Wait, so was
Okay,
it?
hold on. Nope.
Yeah,
Keep
it's
going.
I muted myself, and it's definitely not me.
Yeah, because you're echoing too. How does this?
It's you.
And before it's you.
It's not
Yeah.
me because I'm wearing headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm wearing
it's-
headphones
it's
too.
Brandon.
How do echoes work?
I noticed the volume meter. It was going off whenever anyone was talking.
There we go.
Hello.
Oh.
Still hear it.
Very minimal.
AJ, by the way, you have
Hello?
to unmute yourself because I muted you. Well, up. Is it gone? Okay, it's gone.
Hey.
Whoever fixed it, thank
Check, 1, 2.
Okay.
That's good.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
No.
we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, Papa Adam, what were your thoughts on the Child's Play remake?
It doesn't look good.
I don't know
I
why
like
they're
it.
doing it.
Yeah,
I know,
Doesn't
it
make sense.
pisses me off that they're doing it. I mean, it looks fine, but the fact that they're still, or the creator, I forgot what his name is, he's
Brad
still trying
Dourif.
to, yeah, no, Brad Dourif's the voice of Chucky. Don
yeah.
Mark
Mancini,
Hamill
that's
was
the
Yeah, John
voicing
Manzini, that's right.
yeah. He's still trying to like tell a story with the like original timeline.
Yeah, the
And
new one came
then
out like 2 or 3 years
apparently,
ago.
Yeah, Cult of Chucky. He wanted
Yeah.
to like continue it on and like
yeah.
yeah.
And
What weird.
apparently he's still working on the story, so it's still going on. But they consulted him, and he said no, and then they made it anyway.
Who's Echo? Hello.
I turned up my volume and everything. I don't think it's me.
Isn't it AJ? I thought we found out it was
No.
AJ.
I heard the echo when I was muted.
Testing. Hello. It's not coming. Whenever I'm talking, it's not happening. It's like,
Is there an
You guys
echo
think-
when I talk?
yeah, that doesn't make sense if it's coming from me. Still.
Yeah, no, I said it was you as a joke.
Let me try this. Okay.
Also, I had no idea there's actually a Child's Play remake.
Yeah.
Also,
Whatever. We'll just have to
With
watch the
Aubrey
Echo.
Plaza.
Why
Give me a,
smooth?
Is the star? She plays Andy's mom.
Yeah.
okay. I'll give you guys a thumbs up if when my mic is muted, just so we can test this.
also, I just want to say I saw
Testing. It's not you.
I just want to say last Thursday, or the Thursday that just came, I saw A Clockwork Orange in a cinema for like it's been like a couple of years since I've seen it, and I loved it again.
I haven't seen it. I really need to see
Oh,
it.
great.
I've
know.
never seen. I haven't seen
Yeah.
Clockwork Orange, and it doesn't look nice for me.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't look nice for me because it looks kind of not kind of something that I feel uncomfortable about.
I mean, it's made by the guy who made the moon landing, so.
yeah, but I mean, it just doesn't look like me for me though.
it was banned. It was banned in the UK for like the longest
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
I wonder why. I wonder why the tables of naked women with their boobs shooting milk was gonna get a little people upset.
Dang it.
I was gonna joke around, by the way, with when we were talking about Spider-Man because I was trying to figure out what his name was, but I was gonna say Dan Poole was the best Spider-Man. So,
I'm just gonna say it's really hard to focus.
I think it's Brand.
I'm going to
Is
mute
it?
everybody.
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
yourself like devil's advocate here.
not to call anyone out, but I think it is Brandon because you know the thing, the
Testing.
green bars.
Yeah,
Oh.
Brandon, it is you.
Okay.
100%.
Ooh, okay.
And
Bye.
also, Pepe, you can unmute yourself even though you haven't said anything. So, Brandon, you're going to either need to push to talk or figure out why there's audio coming from your mic whenever we talk.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
are those USB
How
headphones?
I'm not the cause of the echo. Clint
Audio
Konomo Bay.
doesn't come from mics. You mean a speaker?
It's strange because you're using headphones, so it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, is your mic on your headphones?
How would you like
Yeah.
logic?
Oh, that would
I'll
make
be right back.
sense.
Can you turn the volume down of what we're saying?
Yeah.
What you're saying? Hold on. Yeah, give me a second.
Just like turn your system volume down or whatever.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hear an echo.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
That
Oh.
helped it for sure.
It's better. Yeah.
To be honest, though, for next time when checking, it is actually pretty easy to tell. Like if you just look at the icons and
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a little difficult though. I mean, I
Yeah,
noticed.
sometimes they don't go off.
Maybe it's possible to make sound without the thing showing up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way,
Depending on how
Bluester,
quiet
your
Yeah,
your
Clinton
mi- your
Numble Bay,
mic's
I'm coming
kind
for
of
you.
like not pulsating. It's fluctuating in audio.
Mhm.
Who
Still
might
hear a
Can't escape
tiny
the
bit of
Pepes.
echo. If you can turn
Yeah.
yourself down a little bit more, I would
Like,
suggest getting.
First it's high and then it's low and then it goes
My
back to
mic
high.
was like
Yeah,
$200.
My headset sucks. I need a new headset anyway. So
I'm hearing it again.
Yeah. Maybe change your mic sensitivity, Brandon.
maybe we'll have to deal with it. It's life.
I
Yeah.
might just
Yeah.
just get the microphone. I may just like,
Whatever.
yeah.
If your webcam has a microphone, it might.
How's your
It
Should
chapter
Should I show
2.
you the webcam?
Yeah, sometimes the webcams have microphones.
I wonder
Yeah.
what they're
Never-
going to do.
Yeah, I never saw the first one. Well,
I was
like
about-
the
Possibly
remake.
your mic input is like coming from somewhere you don't think it is, or maybe your audio is coming from somewhere you don't think it is. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
It chapter 2, September 6th.
I thought the first It was really good.
It was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
It should have been bad, but
I just
Gemini
wonder what they're
Man.
going to do next.
Oh yeah, I saw a trailer of that during Endgame.
It looks
Gemini.
hilariously bad.
Yeah,
Also-
yeah.
The new Ang Lee film starring Will Smith, and it's,
oh
it's
yeah.
Looper,
Yeah,
but it's Will
Ang
Smith,
Lee.
so it's Looper.
Ang Lee is the one that did Hulk and
Life of
Crouching
Pi.
Tigers. Yeah, and Crouching Tigers didn't drag him.
And
Yep.
Hulk.
Brokeback Mountain.
During the making of Hulk, Ang Lee really put himself in the character of Hulk, where he had like all mocap stuff around him, and he really tried to like act and embody like the Incredible Hulk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Zombieland Double Tap.
Who
Probably-
That's Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah. I wasn't really a big fan of the first one at all.
Mm.
I thought the Bill Murray
Yeah,
part
dude.
wasn't as funny as everyone thought it was.
I liked it.
The movie kind of fell apart after that scene.
Have you,
It was funny how he was kind of self-aware about the whole Garfield movie thing.
Yeah, that was actually pretty funny.
I've heard
Is
the
it-
reason he was in that was because he thought it was like a Cohen-directed movie.
yeah. What's
Yes.
the deal with that? Like, is that
Because
actually true?
It was
What would
directed by a man
Okay.
named Cohen, but it wasn't one
Joel
of
Cohen.
It was directed by Ethan Cohen, but he thought it was Ethan Cohen of the Cohen brothers.
That's
I wonder what
pretty
would
big
I wonder
over-
what the movie would be like if it were like Garfield actually directed by the Cohen brothers.
I would see
That'd
that.
be
Yeah, I
Garfield
know.
hunting Odie across the entire country.
I'd like to imagine it becomes like an allegory of life and death. So-
Odie takes the cartel's lasagna.
What do the goldfish represent?
Honestly, it probably wouldn't be good
Also-
even if they did.
also
it's
it
probably
has,
still
like-
just be bad.
No matter
Also,
how
they
many
say-
times I hear the word allegory, I keep wanting to say allegory for no reason.
It looks.
It'd be one of those
You know
words
what?
that, like haunts
It looks
me
like it.
forever.
So. Oh,
Like
and then
cast and casted.
oh, and then
Yeah.
the best part about that movie is it's gonna have like 250 F words. So
Heck yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah.
no, it's just like they say fuck 250 times in the Garfield movie, like they did with frickin' The Big Lebowski.
Fuck.
Yeah.
November 8th, we got
Fuck
Sonic
you,
the
Odie.
Hedgehog.
I'm actually
Oh
down.
boy,
I'm
that
actually
best
down.
movie
I can't
made.
wait.
There is
I have
literally,
no idea.
there is
I
literally
usually-
no way it would be good.
the poster for like the Sonic looks so insulting.
Like, I thought that everything in Detective Pikachu looked ghastly, and then I saw Sonic, and I was like, "Oh God!"
well, yeah, like the poster looks really insulting to the fans of that. You know?
I am super excited for Detective Pikachu. I cannot
I
wait
just
for
wish-
that.
I just
I'm
wish
only gonna
Sonic
see
had
that
his
just
gun.
because
Yeah.
of
I try not to watch things ironically, but Sonic is one of those movies where I need to see it. Like I can't not.
Well,
watch
would they
the
have not
Sonic movie.
released
Jim
the trailer yet?
Carrey.
Exactly. But
Yeah,
not only
Jim
that,
Carrey,
Sonic, the
the
actual
Batman.
Sonic.
If
Sonic's gonna be in a
Sonic
movie.
somehow obtains a pistol, I will applaud the film.
Okay,
I
Chris.
don't hear that anyone would
Good
even
Sonic.
want to make a Sonic movie.
Give
Please
Son-
get Sammy
like,
Sonic fan on
I
the
mean,
podcast.
my issue with like Sonic movies is kind of like, why does that have to be live action? I mean, you could have done it like the Spider-Verse way, where it's animated. You know,
It's
I think
live
that would
action?
suit
What?
better.
Why did they
Well-
fucking change his eyes? Why did they do that?
Well, yeah, I mean,
It
they
looks
could.
so bad.
I think they
It
could.
looks really creepy.
They could make it work where the eyes are together, but then they just have to separate. So
I know, but they could. Like, I feel like they could have made a joke about it, like, he's actually wearing goggles that make his eyes bigger. Like,
even if they're trying to do the live action style, I feel they could have made work. But I mean, like,
weird that they even want to do a movie to begin with when he's like, how profitable of an IP is he? He just keeps making shitty game after shitty game after shitty game.
Well,
it's because of his name.
The cartoon show from the '90s was received by some of the fans of the show, like the cartoon '90s.
You'd think Sonic Boom alone would be enough for production companies to be like, I'm not touching that with a 10.
Sonic is too popular of a name to ever be canceled. They're gonna keep making it until literally we all die.
Autistic people love Sonic.
I can
No
speak
offense.
against that.
I mean, it's a thing.
I hate the art style.
My autistic sister loves Madagascar.
It's so fucking ugly.
The thing is,
I hate how their eyes connect. I hate their weird spaghetti arms.
Yeah, I mean, it should have been animated. It should have been animated like Spiders.
The new Sonic film isn't animated, really?
Well,
No.
I mean, it's
James
animated like a
Marsden
Transformers.
is in it.
It's animated like a Transformers movie, where
the whole
it's set in
reason
live
this
action.
movie,
Yeah.
the whole reason this movie's made is because it's live actions, because they think that'll do more money.
Yeah, like Transformers, but they should have done like the Spiders, where it's fully animated. You know, it's like,
Yeah,
that's more money.
Yeah, whatever. Here's a movie I didn't know was happening. Charlie's Angels reboot, directed by Elizabeth Banks.
What?
Yeah, November this year, apparently. I haven't seen a single trailer.
I don't remember liking the original Charlie Angels movie, not the series, but the movies that came out.
I don't remember anything about the movie, and I'm positive I've seen it.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if
you have seen Illegal Aliens.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if anyone checked it out, but I found something, and I posted.
All I remember is the parody
chat.
part from.
It's cancer.
That's disgusting.
I love that taxidermied fox, though.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, sorry. I saw the poster for Frozen 2, and I forgot it was the Disney one.
Oh,
the trailer looks interesting for Frozen 2.
All along, I thought that was like a puppet. It's taxidermy, is it?
Yeah, it's
What
taxidermy.
the fuck?
It's a fucked up fox taxidermy. There's
a subreddit called Bad Taxidermies. It's pretty good.
That makes
oh my god! I'm
That's
so
sad.
happy.
Bad taxidermies.
Oh yeah. There's some horrifying ones. It's pretty great.
I love
Yeah.
There's a Telegram sticker pack of Bad Taxidermy.
Taxidermy Reddit.
I love.
Is there anything?
Subreddits.
Is there anything there isn't a subreddit for?
For watching people die.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Only
people who have faith in God. I don't think they have a subreddit.
What are you talking about?
What? There are tons of religious subreddits.
I'm pretty
and they're all
I mean,
hilarious.
now people who are actually religious, who actually want to go to heaven, they'll never have a subreddit.
That's not true.
Yeah, no, there are tons. There are tons. Just go look up Christian or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Christianity.
I'm trying to pull a joke.
Oh, I see.
I thought that might be the case.
Subreddits are in hell.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to hell is my favorite.
Did you see the otter?
I think the proof that God isn't real is just Christian memes.
Yeah.
Christian comedy in general.
Jumanji sequel.
Why?
Because it made a ton of money.
Proof that he isn't real.
Well, yeah,
Those Jablinski
First
games.
Jumanji
It
movie
made
was
so
pretty
much money.
I
good.
gotta
Did,
and
I
did work
remember
as a sequel.
I think Adam can agree with this. Let's not get into a religious discussion on this.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, I had no intention of going there.
Yeah, because
that's not
I'm
good
not
there.
gonna go far
Oh
with
my
it.
god, I just saw the box office numbers for Jumanji. 962 million.
Yeah,
Wait, are you
like
fucking
Jumanji
serious?
was in
It
theaters
made
for
a
a long
shit ton of
time.
money.
Yeah, it was in theaters for a long time. Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
Rock, man.
And I saw it, and it was good. It was Good.
They're
I thought
making
it
a
was.
Grudge remake.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, coming this
Oh, I forgot about that.
Hey guys, I think I found out what Scar's gonna look like in the new Lion King movie.
A generic
Oh, okay,
lion.
let's see it. Let's see. That's not. Hopefully, it won't freak me out.
Oh
And
no.
then Zathura.
Bad taxidermy.
Zathura only made 64 million. That pisses me
Yeah,
off.
where's fucking
that even a
Zathora's
line?
remake? I'm actually waiting for that shit.
Zathura, yeah, that'd be cool. But
Zathura.
actually, no, not a remake. No, I want a sequel.
I actually liked
a sequel.
Zathura a little bit.
I had the board game. I had the actual board game. It was pretty fun.
I heard that as a war game.
Yeah.
Zing.
Okay,
Zing.
I want to speak hypothetically. Imagine you became a ghost and saw your body became taxidermied like this. What would you think?
If I saw my
I
body
would
was
think at least it gave
taxidermied,
someone pleasure.
period.
I'd want to know how I died.
I want to know
Yeah.
who authorized it.
The director
Actually-
of The Grudge is the guy that directed The Eyes of My Mother, which was like one of the worst pieces of
Oh,
shit ever.
right, I've seen that.
Never heard of it.
That
What
was
was that
an
about?
awful movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
this poor rat.
Isn't that the ending of Deathly Hallows Part 2?
I feel so bad about these. I love animals. I don't want to see them in pain, but bad
They're not in
taxidermies
pain, they're dead.
are- Yeah.
Dead, yeah.
Well, they look
They were
like
in
they're
pain as
but-
they were dying.
Their ghosts are in emotional pain.
Yeah. Their ghosts are like, what the fuck did they do to me?
Fucking body. Sad cat noises.
All right, I went through all the releases on IMDb.
What was that,
I don't
that
know what the fuck
Eyes
else
of,
it is.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Adam. It doesn't look good for 2019.
Well, I mean, on IMDb they show like the popular ones, right? So
right.
I didn't see any for like the can lineup except for the Jim Jarmusch one. So
Yeah.
like, there's tons of good movies coming out, just not really promoted by IMDb.
Okay.
Yeah, plus there's a lot of movies that haven't even been announced yet. That'll come out by the end of the year.
You and Brewster were you guys saw Eyes of Your Mother? Or what was that movie at all? Like I have no idea. I've never heard of that.
It was a
I
very,
just saw
very,
the
very,
mouse-
very
the mouse
terrible
pad,
horror film
like,
that made its rounds
the
in film
mouse pad.
festivals, and people said it was great, and it was just fucking garbage. And it was like, it was one of those movies where it's like, it's in black and white, so people
Yeah,
think it's good,
right. Yeah.
but it was just
Oh,
so
like
fucking
Glover.
trash.
Jeez.
I can't remember much from it, honestly.
I
All I remember is that
black
it
and
pissed
white.
me
It
off while I
was
was
so
watching it.
artsy.
So yeah, I'm
But,
not.
there's one film you guys forgot about: Terminator 6.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
How could
As if
you-
that matters.
Was there going to be
Terminator
Terminator
Dark Fate.
6.
It's actually called, which is cool. It's a
Terminator,
direct sequel to the second one, so the bad ones don't count now.
Terminator hasn't mattered since the second one, anyway.
I
so.
do love Ralph's Terminator video.
Yeah. I'm addicted to that ending for some reason of the first part where it's like multiple
Yeah,
versions
it's
of him.
so
That's
good.
hilarious.
Shut up, faggot!
That's
Wait, what?
racist.
You can't say faggot if you're not a faggot.
I'm gay.
Faggot is a bad word.
I'm half
Super bad.
a
No
faggot.
racism, guys. Don't be
No
racist.
racism.
I
I
did
don't know full faggot.
hear, like
Racism.
Be a bigot.
rip off of The View, and some chick was like, "But isn't that racist to homosexuals?"
Yeah.
Anything's
Is that like
racist.
a
in
personal
homos-
attack or something?
It seems like anything is racist and
God, Brie Larson is such
homophobic
a
these
catty
days. So.
bitch. Does anyone else want to give Brie Larson a good old punch in her nose?
Oh,
That-
yes.
Yeah.
Don't be racist.
All the violence.
That's
I'm sorry,
inciting
that's too
violence. She's a strong woman. Don't you understand that?
Oh, dang it.
Guys,
She can fight
guys.
her own battles.
She just Brie Larson just acts like herself in her movies. Like, she doesn't give like a character. She just kind of acts like herself.
Kind of like
Except-
Will Smith.
These poor animals, like soulless husks.
I really
Oh my
don't
gosh.
care. I really don't care about like what Brie Larson does, like politically. I really don't care. But I just think that her character in the Marvel universe is just garbage.
She's
Yeah.
a fantastic actress.
She kind of just
She's a
acts
great
like
actress.
She kind of acts like herself for me, at least.
I don't know. I wasn't
She
even
was
blown away
fine.
by Room at all, so I'm still not.
She was fine in Endgame, but that's it.
I didn't think Endgame really did it for her, but I mean,
We're not
that's
talking
wrong.
about that movie.
I'm not talking
Didn't
about
we're not talking about
but-
Endgame.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry,
it's
sorry,
nice.
sorry, I
But
forgot.
No,
it
it's all
didn't really
good.
did. It didn't really did
Wait, can I spoil the death at the end?
No.
No.
Fuck yeah.
I can't spoil
No,
Batman's
no,
death.
anything.
Spoil
No,
anything.
no Endgame. I saw it.
Who had sex with the Hulk?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Are you telling me
No.
that Batman says Martha at the end? No!
Yeah, that's what happens.
No, he says Bucky, and Cap says, "Why did you say that name?"
Why did you say that name?
I think it's
Okay.
refreshing though. In
Sorry,
your
guys.
opinion,
I found
like, a lot of-
another.
well, just like in general, getting an apolitical opinion when like, especially I don't know, just coming from an American standpoint, politics is rampant, especially with elections coming up next year. Everything is just very divisive, and I'm sure it's
Iron
international as
Man
well.
versus Captain America.
I'm
Pick a side.
not excited for
The
this.
United States is the least united country I can think of.
I
Yeah,
agree.
California, like
What are you
they're-
talking about? A country split up into 50 states is not united?
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean,
No.
hell yeah. Oh, no, we
everyone's
are.
like in 2 camps in
Yeah.
U.S.
By the way, one last taxidermy thing that I found.
Okay.
It's bad.
In this country, you are only allowed to be a
Ugh.
snowflake or a Nazi.
Wait, what the fuck?
Why can't we all just hate each other equally?
Where the fuck
Like-
do you find this shit?
Like, instead of saying fuck you to one person and I love you to the other person, just say fuck you to both people.
Yeah.
That's
Why
all I have to do.
The
That's
thing
my
is, I
motto.
get so sick and tired of the like only one life
Everybody.
matters.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Adam, did you?
I'm a guy who just wants everyone just to be like, yeah, we have our differences, and I respect that. I want that to be like the majority of everyone's thinking.
Can't we all just go and watch Endgame?
No.
You disagree with me. I need to.
Can we just talk about it and spoil it?
No.
You're dead to me.
Adam, have you seen Return yet?
Have I
There's more
seen what?
important things in Endgame.
Return. You got
Oh
that?
no, not yet.
Top 10
I'm gonna-
moments in
I'm gonna be
Endgame. Number
seeing,
10.
Is the 2007 one The Banishment? I'll be seeing
Yeah,
that one first.
Yeah.
I got the Blu-rays for both of them, so.
I feel like Adam's tense as shit, scared someone's gonna say something.
Well,
They'll just get
Well, I
kicked
mean,
to
if
show.
somebody spoils Endgame, they'll be banned. So, I mean,
Oh, banned.
Yeah.
Adam,
Go back to the swamp.
I've already seen it. It's not for my sake. It's just for being a decent person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not one, but even I won't spoil it.
That's why I'm
There's
not.
some guy who got the shit beat out of him in like Hong Kong for spoiling it. Those
Oh,
are
really?
the Earth's best defenders.
There was I found a subreddit dedicated to Mass Effect memes, and I found one picture that I really love, but I can't seem to find it.
Will Bang okay?
If it
Um,
involves
uh,
Tally, yes.
Blue Sir is
Yeah.
is the Banishment like as good as the Return? Or
I wouldn't say so.
no? Is it like?
It's,
Do you think it'll make my list, sort of thing?
Actually, I've seen it once, and I saw it in the cinema, which was cool.
Oh, fuck my life.
It's really hard to say, honestly.
Yeah, it's got like a surprisingly low Metascore for.
It's not. It's. I don't think you. It's. It's not as good as the Return, no.
There's something wrong with your mic, Blue Sir.
Yeah,
Is it-
it's-
Getting quiet and then loud again.
I need a new headset. Fuck.
Whatever.
yeah, okay, it's among these. This is one of my favorite things.
I can't fix that. I don't think.
Did it go?
Last month I saw.
Never
Last month I
mind.
saw Climax.
Honest.
Search Google.
I did get a chance to see Climax. It was actually pretty good.
I loved it. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
mean, it was fun because like last week I saw Enter the Void, and that movie wasn't really for me, but Climax it was. Like I loved Climax. Like it didn't really make me feel uncomfortable, but it was great. I mean, it's kind of like it makes you feel like you're going to a party. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My only thing with Climax is the opening does like a really cool way of like introducing like all the different students and everything.
Yeah.
But then like throughout the movie, they don't really give a lot of time equally to all the students. So like a lot of people who I kind of wanted to learn more about are kind of just tossed to the side.
I mean, it was kind of improvised.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, last time I remember, a lot of it was done in one shot, if not. I don't know much about the film.
Oh, the cinematography was freaking amazing. It's
yeah.
wonderful.
No, I mean,
Wow.
the colors were great.
Drop Dead gorgeous. I just
I mean, and just the way it was made. I mean, it's so different from any other movie.
I just wish that I saw more interaction because, like, at the end,
We can hear you.
I would see like two characters that like I never noticed throughout the entire movie. I'm like, well, where did they come from?
And for me, like the movie wasn't too stressful for me when compared to like Enter the Void. You know, just because there wasn't any like really like uncomfortable sexual stuff, or like that I saw Enter the Void, and I know. I mean, it's definitely it is still kind of disturbing, but it wasn't like something that I felt too.
Yeah, I was perfectly fine throughout until like the contortionist started popping, and then I kind of had to like close my eyes for like 2 seconds.
Well, but I mean, Enter the Void was more disturbing for me than Climax. So.
Enter the Void was more of like an existential kind of.
Well, yeah, because when I walked out of when I finished Enter the Void, I'm just like, oh my god, I just kind of felt like how the character felt because it was all in first person and was existential. So,
yeah, I really enjoy both of those movies. I think Climax might be my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
My personal favorite is The Void. That's my personal favorite film of all time anyway, too. Like, I absolutely adore Enter the Void. I think it's like unlike anything else.
My favorite is Polar Express.
I really like the thematics and just the the ideas of Enter the Void. It's just there were some shots and things about that made me feel really uncomfortable.
It's completely understandable. Yeah. I know how like show friends it, and they always complain about the sequences with the flashing lights at like 2 minutes at a time and stuff. Whenever he's like, I don't want to like get too into it, but it's just like flashing lights for 2 minutes at a time. Some people can't take that, but I absolutely love it. IMAX, I saw in the theaters 7 times. I saw it 7 times.
That's a lot. 7 times. Wow. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lucky because I only saw it once, and I had to drive all the way from Houston to Austin, US. That one showing.
First time I saw it, Hollywood. I saw it at the ArcLight. I saw it 4 times in a row. First day, and then I saw it when it came to the area by myself. I saw it once with a friend, and then the last time I saw it with a bunch of friends, and I was drunk while I saw it, and it was even amazing. Like, it's like where I know I could fuck with people if they're under like the wrong headspace and stuff, but I loved it like every single time.
I just realized, like, what the fuck is gonna happen when someone like takes LSD and then watches that movie? Like, what the fuck's gonna happen?
They're gonna have a bad trip.
Yeah.
I mean, then they will not like the movie.
They'll start dancing. They'll mirror every scene.
I've never had LSD, but I don't know if you could even pay attention to the movie.
Yeah, you've
Yeah, it's kind of like the movie. The movie doesn't pay attention.
Depends on your dose.
Moves around.
You'd be chasing goblins all around your couch. I don't think you'd be moving.
I had no experience with drugs like that, but I mean, I think that's why it wasn't that stressful for me because I never done stuff like that before. But I mean, it's a great experiential kind of film. So.
Exactly. Yeah, me personally too. Like, I've done psychedelics before. Like, I've been on acid and shrooms, and like the thing is too is like me. I had a very different headspace than like they did. Like, they had a really bad trip, obviously, but I had a good one. But like I've noticed things that were like
okay, I'm done.
And like how they reacted is like the same way that I'd react just normally, like peacefully, like on acid and stuff. Like the whole sequence where well, I don't want to go too into it, but the one with the painting and stuff, the room with the painting, like it was very, very accurate to like how it's like just like the body movements and everything. Like I felt that just like having a good almost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
I'll be right back
so
as well.
let's plot how to take over the channel.
Let's get that face rig, boys.
Okay,
Right.
guys. It's not your. All right, it's our channel now.
Cool.
Alright, yeah,
Spoiling
fuck
them?
that.
No.
It's not on.
All
it's
right,
not Adam
guys. First
Johnston
order of
anymore.
business: Synecdoche, New York, Part 6.
How's my mic, by the way?
Yeah, it's good. We can hear you.
All good.
Hearing that echo still from like my mic, or no? Now that I got rid of it.
No, not for me.
Quick.
No,
Somebody download tons of furry porn and send it to him.
To who?
Send it to
Adam.
who?
Send it to everybody. Everybody in the group chat. Let's go.
No.
Oh, okay, I got it.
It's a bunch of scalies. You got this.
No, I'm just looking up furry porn and I'm screenshotting whatever.
Get some
Oh my
Shrek
god, Pornhub
Shrek
came
X
up.
Shadow. You better get some in there.
Oh my god, this is actually disturbing. Oh
What are we
no.
talking about?
Guys, he's back.
Okay.
I can
This stuff.
Hi,
I
Adam.
hate this.
There's no depth to this weirdness of fucking porn anywhere.
Anyway.
I'm gonna end the hangout in about like 10 minutes or so.
All good.
Okay, wait, we have something we want to show you.
Do you?
Yeah. Just a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, if my phone will load. Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. I
What's
think
happening?
it's. Oh, you'll see.
Turning on the
It's
webcam.
pretty. It's pretty furry.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
He's sending you some porn, I think.
I hope not.
No, I'm not. Fuck
A
off.
minor. This is sending porn.
Some delicious porn.
No, I'm not. Fuck off. Yeah, I was gonna send you furry porn. Why'd you ruin it, you asshole? For fuck's sake. Well, here
in
you
the
guys
meantime,
go. This is what I
You weren't
screenshot.
supposed to send furry porn. You're supposed to send scaly porn. That's the
I don't
joke.
care. Same thing in
Can
my
we
book.
talk
Fur
about
can be
something
scales.
else?
That's what I
Start a topic.
screenshot. You're
Start a
welcome.
topic.
I have to
Everybody's
delete
free
it.
to start a topic.
I'm back if anyone cares to know.
Hell yeah. Beautiful.
Can I start the topic of Avengers Endgame?
No.
No.
Adam.
Please refer to the most recent image I posted.
Lol.
Later.
Oh, no, not that one.
Okay,
Not
I'm
that one.
referring to it.
Yeah, the second most.
I don't have anything to say about it. I don't have
Wait,
anything to say
actually,
about that.
Okay, Adam, look at
Wait,
YouTube chat in a second.
Let's leave that there, but really? This won't be that special, but... Oh, man.
Adam, there was one thing I was meaning to ask you.
Yes.
Did you see The Writer from last year?
The Writer?
Yes.
What is that?
It's by Chloe Zhao. It's my favorite movie from last year.
I did not.
It's really good.
Score, I believe.
2018.
It's a wonderful little movie.
What is it? Wait a minute.
It's like
I'm gonna find it on IMDb. There's so many.
It's about he's a bull rider and he gets a serious head injury that like prevents him from riding again.
I saw that.
All the actors are portrayed by their real life selves, and they all do a really fantastic job.
Okay.
It's a wonderful little movie.
Can you link me the IMDb? Because I'm not sure I'm on the right line.
Yeah. Maybe I can put it in the chat.
Yeah.
I got you.
Comedy drama, right?
Thank you so much.
Brady Jandrew.
Kid. Really appreciate it. Okay, here's the IMDb. Rider. I was searching for the writer.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, sorry, the writer. Yeah.
Until you mentioned a cowboy, and I was like, oh, okay. I know what it
If
is.
somebody took that name, I would have been a little upset. But...
I'm making a video of my favorite. It's like a list of my favorite YouTubers, and you're like towards the top.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
Why not me? What about me? What the heck?
What the fuck is that?
What about Sammy Classic Sonic fan?
What the freak?
I don't know about you, but I'd prefer Sonichu.
No, Sammy Classic is up there.
Not even. Not
I'm
even
joking.
Chandler, just honest you.
Logan Paul's at the top of my list though. He's pretty underrated.
Yeah.
The echo is back, but we're not going to do anything about it because I'm ending the hangout in like 5 minutes
Yeah.
or so.
Okay.
Oh, really?
want-
Wait, 5
This is
minutes,
fun
really?
hangout.
I want Chris Chan to have a cameo.
5-ish.
in a movie.
I said 10 minutes about 5 minutes ago, right?
Oh, I must have been away.
Yeah, I actually that's how coming through.
Is anyone else interested in that Dune remake by Denis Villeneuve?
I'm interested in anything he makes.
They better remake the freaking sandworm scene.
They got a lot
They
of good.
better
they got
remake
good
Avengers
cast.
Endgame.
Stop it.
Ian Nyong'o and I think Rami Malek.
Listen here, you little shit.
You better remake Rami Malek.
Remake Rami Malek.
Just remake him.
And
The series has gone downhill.
Perfect as is. Don't need to remake him.
Since I'm ending this soon, are there any final questions, comments from anybody that wanted to ask something maybe you didn't get a chance to?
Yes. How was your day?
I woke up and then I started doing this.
And you said there wasn't any story behind the webcam thing, or is that?
No, I said ask me
on.
on Twitch because there's like minors in this call. And
Oh,
it'd be really
that was the
awkward.
thing. Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't realize that was the thing. All right.
Why do you
I'm
have
probably
fruits
gonna
on?
be watching that though. So sorry.
Adam, why do you have like fruits on your shirt? What is it?
Because it's a melon shirt.
A melon?
Get
Wait,
Anthony-
wait,
What
is
the
that
hell?
needle drop?
What's the face?
Wait, that's the needle drop, guy.
Yeah.
Someone
Anyway.
pointed it out in chat at the beginning of the stream, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a badass shirt. Where'd you get it?"
Anthony gave it to me.
A needle drop.
Oh,
He asked me to model for him on his Instagram, basically.
oh that's sweet.
Am I okay to promote myself?
In what way?
Live stream.
Sure.
Yeah, if you guys want to watch me live stream, it's Cafe 88 on Twitch.
Bazinga.
Heck yeah.
This
Bazinga.
is so awkward.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm as awkward in the stream.
Subscribe to me.
Last question.
No.
I don't mind.
What was the worst movie that you've seen so far this year?
Silence.
Isn't it that?
Yeah, probably The Silence. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The Silence.
Yeah, he dropped it from a 2 to a 1 on IMDb.
Yeah, it's worse than Bird Box.
The worst thing I've seen all year is the trailer for Jurassic World 3.
Oh, is there a trailer?
There's a
No,
trailer.
I'm
Wait,
kidding.
what?
Okay,
Lol,
that's
you
fine.
got punked. There
Like
is.
it's not even
Dang
coming
it.
out until like 2021 or some shit.
Okay.
Oh
While
yeah.
While it's not.
Apparently it's gonna be like post-apocalyptic, or like dinosaurs have taken over.
3 years in the
As long as-
future.
As long as Dr. Alan Grant is back, I'm on board.
I'm excited to watch Jurassic World 3 because it ended on the last one in such a stupid way where it's like, okay, this is gonna be really funny. Like they wrote themselves into an inevitable corner.
Well, I think they're having more fun
I
with
liked-
it, though. At least with the second one.
Yeah,
They kind of,
I legitimately liked the first 4, even the third one, but the 5th one is so infuriating, and it is just all over the fucking
Jurassic
place.
World is bad. Jurassic World 2 is laughably bad.
Fallen
that's
Kingdom
that's what
I didn't think Jurassic World 1 was bad.
a
It was
terrible
fine.
film.
I really.
Movie you've seen so far
It
this
pissed me off in so many ways.
The
I
first
just-
one or second?
Just a second. I just love the fact
Yeah.
that like they like, oh great, dinosaurs are gonna be with people now. Like you
The
pretty much
Indoraptor.
you killed half the planet, you fuckers. You pretty much did a
Yeah,
snap.
the message they're trying to portray is fucking dumb. Like they kill people. Stop it.
They're alive.
but that's every
Like
movie.
me.
Bumblebee is a
It's
human.
really funny.
You know,
I just
Jurassic World
kind
2
of
is
wish.
actually hilarious.
Because I think they expected them to be with people, because the people in that movie are fucking morons. But in this new one, thankfully, it's gonna be like this, like the world's overrun with dinosaurs, at least like that country, and that should be interesting. So
It just doesn't make sense. She releases them because they're clones like her, but like, you know, if you have a terrorist at gunpoint, you're not going to release him because he's human, like you.
Yeah.
It's stupid. He's going to go and kill more people.
To be honest,
They're also part of the reason
They're
why I
clones
don't
like
Avengers.
me.
They're
fucking stupid. And yeah, they're gonna go kill more people than if you just killed the dinosaurs.
I'm gonna press this big red button and open the doors all the way and not like a crack to let the gas out.
Yeah, just open the outer doors first so the gas goes out, and then just keep them locked up, you idiots.
Any other final questions or comments?
Self promo. If you want to read a Star Fox script, I wrote one, and it's on the subreddit for Star Fox. Just if anybody's interested.
Well,
yeah.
I like
Can
Star
I
Fox.
wait, you're really fine.
Yeah, Star
You're
Fox
really,
script.
you're really fine with self promo, Adam.
I really don't care. You can do
Okay. Can I post the link to my channel in the description or in the comments?
In the YouTube comments?
Yeah.
I don't think that you can post a link unless you're like a mod.
Yeah.
So why don't you just tell people what to search for?
Yeah.
Here, I'll.
Okay.
I have reverse promo. Don't go to my channel.
Oh no, it worked. I can.
Okay.
It's in the comments.
I think it showed up for you and not anybody else because I don't see it.
Oh, I don't see it either. So
maybe if you go to live chat instead of top chat.
We're on live chat. Oh wait.
Oh.
Top chat? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, he's there.
Whoa. Potential spam may not. Oh, okay. Yeah, probably. That's really funny. I didn't know that was.
That is interesting. Well, I'll post my Twitch channel there, I suppose.
Yeah. So I just bitch about things there.
Sure.
Yeah. I have a video coming today about how the time travel does make sense in Endgame, but that's enough of that.
Don't talk about Endgame.
What time?
I know. I'm done.
I've seen it. And I'm not going to say anything about it.
Support your local theaters. Just support all the movies. Go see more movies in theaters.
Go see Lion King.
Thank you, Matthew Osborne.
Go see every single Disney live-action remake, every movie made by Disney. This video is not sponsored by Disney.
Go see Knives Out by Ryan Johnson.
Go see Lady and the Tramp remake 10 times. Give Disney Plus your money.
Make sure you come to Disneyland and Disney World to check out the all-new Star Wars-themed park, Star Wars Galaxy, and our all-new
It's actually called
Avengers-themed
Star Wars
ride.
Galaxy's Edge, you noob.
Galaxy's
I am
Edge.
excited for that, though.
Are you going to be playing Sekiro, Adam?
Maybe. I don't know.
That's pretty fun.
I want to, but it's like it's a big commitment, right?
It's very
a very big commitment. Yeah. If you would like to stream that would probably take you'd probably waste 80 to 90 hours.
I know, right? That's my issue.
Yeah, and they're still gonna add DLC and everything to it.
I mean, you did say you were going to do Dark Souls at some point, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Dark Souls for my exercise stream thing. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, really?
Heart rate up.
Yeah, because it's difficult and it'll take my mind off of my exercise or whatever. So.
Have you played the Fallout games, Adam?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Oh,
it's
really?
not my kind of thing. No.
Fallout New Vegas is my favorite.
Yeah.
Fallout New Vegas is amazing.
Favorite game, period. I love that game.
You know, it's funny because
I need more structure.
I was house sitting. I was house sitting for.
My favorite is Fallout New Endgame.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That was my only thing about Fallout 4 that I liked, is that when the campaign's over, you can keep playing and see what your actions caused. But with New Vegas, you can't do that. You only go back to right before the big decision, which I really hate. If you ever remake it or re-release it, they should probably add an end game to it.
What were you going to say, Jordan?
I was just gonna say, when I was house sitting, that was all I really did was I brought my brother's PlayStation 3 and just played frickin' Fallout New Vegas while my friend was at work.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice, but if you guys are interested, they are doing a Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas remake.
Yeah,
it's
I did see
fan-made.
that.
Remake of Fallout New Vegas?
No, they're doing a modding thing where they're updating it to Fallout 4's graphics.
Yeah. Hey, they're also hiring for voice acting if anyone's
Are they
interested,
changing?
so-
Are they changing the gameplay engine or?
Yeah, they're trying to make it more. They're making the VAT system exactly like Fallout's 4's VAT system. And I think they upgraded the UI, so everything's similar, more updated.
What about
made?
Here's the perks and special system of 4.
I think that's actually the same.
They're probably just going to restore it. I actually used to be on the writing team for Fallout Cascadia, And a lot of these modding teams will just go with the freaking original dialogue system and the original perk system.
It's kind of hard to change that.
All right,
Hey Adam, on the scale of 1 to 10, how fun is this conversation for you?
Not at all. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, overall,
Do you want to leave?
I enjoy
that,
the hangout, but I
do you
really
wanna-
don't care about Fallout.
Well,
We derailed that.
I'm gonna end the stream.
He gives
I'm
it a
probably gonna
second.
exercise a bit and then record some more for my YMS review thing I'm working on. Not gonna say what it is. It's a surprise. It's like a mini.
It's Avengers
thing.
Endgame.
No, it's not. And
Have you made the quickie for Endgame?
yeah, I've recorded it. Damo's working on it right now.
Okay.
Says that they'll be able to get it out before they go to
I'm
bed,
ro-
I think. And then
I'm
it'll
going to see the
probably-
Red Air Media first before.
It'll probably be out Sunday or Monday, depending on how long it takes to get monetized.
Yeah.
So, anyway, thank you
All
guys for
right.
hanging out. Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much.
you.
TSNXT bitches.
Next
Follow me on
month,
Twitch.
it'll probably be earlier in the month than later in the month because my second half of May is just like so fucked with the commitments that I have. So it'll probably be sooner rather than later. So I'll update that pretty soon.
You're going to Cannes again, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I take it
Cool.
that's the month
Have
where
fun.
we don't have the hangout.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the hangout at Cannes.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. Have a good day.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.